Woo.
All right.
Did you guys take a break or have you just started?
Nope.
Just started.
You just started.
Oh, dang. Okay.
We waited for you. Because we
Y'all are
love
so
you.
nice. You waited an hour and a half.
Yup. Because we love you.
Oh god, I lost my mouse. There it is. Okay. So, last time on the Misadventures of Group 1, you went to Yarlow, spoke to Mystilla's family, learning a few family secrets, and then, after staying there for a night, you went to Tali, and finally reaching Tali. Seeing it in full glory, this large port city, and surprisingly very well defended, as you start making port. And that's where we slowly bring you all back in.
So you'd think they'd maybe hire more than one person to go to a highly fortified city and fuck shit up, but
You remember
I'm not gonna...
Genesis did tell you you're not the only people working this. There's a few other groups.
Oh. Yeah.
If he didn't say that, that's in the contract. No matter what, you would know that. So you're not alone out there.
Cobb to the person, but know it. Me, the player. Forgot a little bit.
So I'll remind the party of just one very important thing.
Oh boy.
What?
You gonna do it?
It's on the map.
I'm still loading.
What the fuck is this?
Oh.
That's the Titan we had to fight.
Oh shit.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I'm so confused. What am I looking at?
Oh, places that Penguin learnt of through dreams.
Oh.
You know, so very trustworthy, those dreams.
It's trustworthy because you used your Lydia voice.
You're not wrong. Because I can't distinguish Lydia voice from any other voice, so...
Your Lydia voice is every voice you make for every character ever. So.
Yeah.
It's just his voice.
Yeah.
DM was Lydia the whole time.
Yep. I'm actually just a snake lady.
Really, it was the friends I made on the way.
This is Narin.
Who's the last one of those group to have made the Bless the Rains down in Africa joke?
I haven't made it
Surprisingly,
in a long
not the
time.
bard.
I think Rin's the last one to make that joke.
Did I?
Yeah, because it finally happened. It's raining.
Actually, no, it's still raining. Yep.
No, it's raining here in South Africa now.
Holy shit. I knew. See, I told you. I brought the water bottle over there and I sprayed. Like, it's me casting control weather in real life. So.
It's so fucking weird because like 10 minutes ago the sun was shining and there wasn't a cloud in the fucking sky. Now it is 6 p.m. and it looks like it's dark.
Yeah.
You know, for someone who lives in like a chaparral desert, I'm gonna say like that's usually how rain works, is like it's not there and then it's there. It's not like in the other states or countries where people are like, I think some rain is coming. It's like, nah, it's just here now.
No, we know rain's coming. We feel it in our broken bones.
That's what I've heard about the people in the East, but I cannot experience that. It just smells a little different here and then it rains suddenly.
No, we feel it in our bones. I'm not lying, it's really weird. Like, we could feel it.
No, yeah, that's what I've heard, is like it's some people get sore and stuff apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because there's a slight temperature change.
Yeah, and the humidity and pressure change too.
Gotta love fucking weather. But
Well,
back to the game.
here's. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys a farmer's trick about telling whether it's gonna rain or not.
The Farmer's Almanac, and also
No,
literally the Weather Channel.
if the minimum and maximum is within 5 degrees Celsius of one another, there's a high chance that it could actually rain.
Understandable, but the Weather Channel, it helps, you know.
Full of lies,
Sure,
lies and deceit.
I trust the Weather Channel mainly
Depends on
because
what channel. Yeah, I feel like some channels are really reliable and some are just bad.
well,
So-
we have a radar, like the weather radar, that the entire state uses, maybe like 2 miles away from our house.
So you know when it says 30% chance for rain?
Because it's 30% chance.
Yeah, what they don't tell you is that 30% of that area might see rain.
It's
Fucking
30%
assholes.
flips. But you all reached Holly, a large port city. You can see that there's fairly large towers across the walls and even in the water, and not shown on the map that I gave y'all.
But is one of them the Notre Dame?
No, it's not on fire. That's Ravenmount, my guy. But as you all slowly make port, you all that have good eyes see cannons trained on the ship at all times. Mainly because this is a Sanguine Conclave ship.
Oh.
And the Sanguine Conclave and Tali doesn't get along very well.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
No, they would take us, so I think nothing scary is gonna happen if we don't do anything crazy
Yeah.
until we get off the boat and they're gone. Then we can be crazy.
Yeah. As you reach port, a multitude of guards are standing there, waiting as Boone walks up to you all, like, don't worry, they won't do anything to you, just say that you were taking passage on our ship.
Which, I mean, it's true, we are. So, like,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just needed a ride. Now
Yeah.
we're here to look for work,
exactly.
You're not wrong.
doing our jobs. Not even a lie.
But if you need somebody to talk to them, I could probably talk to them.
Yeah. Well, as long as I don't lie. But if we need to lie, I'm not very good at that. I do that thing. My scales get kind of stiff, and my tail does a weird thing. So you should.
Oh, you got all like the really obvious tells and everything, right?
Yeah, I'm not good at lying. I'm just good at scaring people with the truth.
Oh, that's pretty cool. The truth
Well,
can
all
be
you
scary
need to do is
sometimes,
tell the truth.
Yeah, so I just tell the truth and I don't lie, and that's how.
and maybe be a little bit scary when you do it.
Yeah, if I do this and I kind of make my frills go up, then it really spooks them.
Oh, he's a bit spooky.
As they lay down the gangplank, allowing you all to actually get down off the ship by walking and not climbing. As you walk down, they almost immediately shove off, like, oh hell no, we're not staying here. As one of the guards walk up to you, Copta.
I'll wave at Boone and I'll say thanks for the ride.
I'll let you
problem.
know if we need passage again.
Buy you a whiskey.
Yeah.
Puts up a thumb. Like,
Hi,
nuts.
Uncle Boone.
A burning thumb.
Yeah, a burning thumb with his burning hand. Just like,
That's hot.
I call out by Uncle Boone.
he just stares. Just, you feel a hand.
Puts up a burning middle finger.
You just feel a hand just on your shoulder. It's like squeeze a little bit, but only with about 5 pounds of squeeze.
How many PSI?
Exactly, mage hand of squeeze.
Yeah, it's mage hand to squeeze because It's just slowly, just like I'm not gonna telekinesis
killers.
yet. But
Okie dokie.
as you all leave, or you all leave the ship, he leaves, and a guard walks up to you, Kabda. Hand on blade, or hands not, or blade's not out, just hands ready on blade. How can we help you? Riding in on a sanguine ship is not unheard of, but uncommon.
Oh, what's up, my man? He was a buddy who owed me some passage somewhere. I didn't mean anything political by it.
My uncle.
Yeah, her uncle.
We were merely travelers looking to find a passage to here,
Just looking for
and
some
he
work.
offered us a ship ride over.
Just nods. Alright. At least he didn't stay in port.
Yeah,
You're free to go.
He's out of here.
Just don't make too much trouble, or we'll hear about it.
Okie dokie.
Do you know
We'll try
where I
not
should
to.
go for work? Besides, like, asking the local tavern.
It depends what type of work you're looking for.
I mostly do, like, security, stuff like that. People take my sword arm and use it for legal purposes.
If you're well known, just like among nobles here, you could probably find work in the inner circle. But I would say look around taverns. They sometimes have job boards that you can find.
Good to know, good to know. Appreciate it, man. And I'll pat him on the shoulder.
He's like, he allows for the pat. And he's like, all right. Stay out of trouble. As he turns around with this small troop of guards and walks off.
You guys, we should go to every single tavern in town.
So I totally get what you're going for here. And I think you're really cool and a good buddy. And I love that tavern thing you got going on. But I think we want to keep a low profile.
That's fair. Okay, so I won't play music for people.
Since
Got
we
it.
came in on a sanguine ship.
Right. That makes sense. But the next time we're in the place where we're buddies with the people here, then I can totally play music, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But if you play in disguise and you do a type of song that you don't normally play, it might work.
Yeah. I get ya. I will try to. I will avoid doing that.
Cool. Yeah. Alright, so let's find somewhere private to talk.
Mhm.
If anyone asks, I'm giving you the birds and the bees talk, and I'm your father.
Okay.
I'd like to hear that, and then they walk away.
Okie dokie.
Alright. Anyone need anything here in town? Otherwise, we can go to find the nearest tavern to have a good talk.
Let's go.
I don't think we have much to look for.
Alright, let's
Yeah, there's no way I could afford something like that. Never mind. Okay.
Also,
No, what were you looking for?
See, okay, so because I tend to kind of, I mean, we all do kind of stand out. Like you're a big warforged. Capta's big and red and scaly, and I have purple and have horns. But like sometimes you got to not stand out that much. So I was thinking about looking for something like a like a thing that helps me disguise myself, but I don't have that much gold, so I don't think I could afford something like that because I heard they're really expensive. So
well, if you want to check in a store, you can see how much it costs. We've got a lot of money.
okay, I mean it's not that important, but it's just one of those things where it's like it could be useful.
And this job is gonna get us 1,000 gold. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
true. Like 1,000 gold
very-
each, or
no, just for me. But
okay.
I would be happy to lend it to a good cause. And if we do a few I'll tell you later. But there's a chance we could afford it after this job.
Okie dokie.
And
Um,
also, Kapta, you do know in the contract, which strangely stays in your mind the entire way here. Like, you don't forget the words of the contract. It's just strange. You forget things.
I just know it verbatim.
Yeah, it's strange. I'm just like, I remember this. There's a tavern. You don't know where it is, but you know the name of it. The
Oh,
Red
right,
Flask Tavern. The Red Tankard. Flask? Flask.
Let me.
I'm pretty sure it was Flask.
Yeah.
Remember, that place has info that we can deal with.
basically, it's just like basically what she's looking for is a hat of disguise,
Okay.
so that like if she needs to like if in case like Kavda is saying like, oh, I'm giving you the birds and the bees talk, and I'm your father, she could make herself look like a red dragonborn,
Okay.
Oh.
or just anything that will help them not get into a lot of shit.
You do know, everyone knows this, the Oglen Empire isn't like, they're not Nazis. They're inclusive. They don't mind like what race you are. They're like, oh, you're a tiefling? Okay, just don't cause trouble. Oh, you're a changeling? Okay, don't cause trouble. It just really depends on the country.
Yeah, it's mostly, it's not even that. It's mostly just like if they need to keep a low profile, or if she's been seen doing something that she shouldn't have been seen doing. It's to basically save face, She doesn't plan on doing it, but
Okay.
it's the last. It's also to help her kind of like with her performances as well, because like, what if like while talking about the dragon, I could make myself look like a dragon, sort of. Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Papa.
Could be adopted.
So, it's just one of those things that I was like, oh, I've heard about it. I'm a little bit curious, and
It would be
I feel.
rather fun.
right? Quill.
Hmm?
I could make myself look like you, and then there could be 3 of you.
And I could make myself look like you.
You can.
Yes, I have disguise self.
Oh my god, we could play the old. Okay.
We can
okay.
swap.
Go.
Hmm?
Next time we see Uncle Boone, we have to do this. If we get this thing, we have to do this.
Yes.
2 of these fucking dorks just bouncing up and down. Like, hell yeah.
You see people
my gosh.
watching, just like, the fuck? The hell's going on over here?
I would...
Imagine-
we're just giggling like like
Quill's trickery domain, right?
yes.
Oh my god, that fits perfectly.
Invoke duplicity and invoke duplicity and disguise self, and I wonder if it'll transfer over.
Oh my god. I think I can't. Hold on, can I take this guy's self as a spell? I think I can.
You should be able to.
Oh, bards
Yes.
can. Bards definitely can.
Bards
Yeah.
should definitely be able to, and if not, I'm a lore. If not, I'm a lore bard. I can just take it whenever.
Yeah, I guarantee you can do it.
Classes bard.
But
Spell.
as you make your way through the openings of the city, Captain, you
Oh,
remember that? Oh yeah. Oh shit. There's like a tavern I can go to. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll pull aside someone on the street, just who looks like really unassuming and normal, and be like, hey, do you know where I can find the red flag?
They think for a few seconds. The Red Flag Tavern. That keeps on thinking. It's a smaller tavern, I think. It's in the Greyford village.
Cool, appreciate it, man. Where is the village?
Oh, okay. Right now you're entering the armorer's village off the port. So if you keep on heading down this route, and it gives you vague directions on which way, it's fairly close to the what is it called? I can never remember the name of it. The Dabrath Gate. It's a big monolith. You won't miss it. But he points through the road, giving you vague directions on which way to go. You can find it. It has a big sign of a red flask, so you won't miss
Yeah.
it.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
Have a good day, and I'll give.
Good, thank you. And he walks off like. And as you make your way there, you do spot that one thing that he talked about, the Dabrath Gate, and you start to see like, it's not just one monolith. Do y'all know what a gate? It's stone polished agate monoliths, making 8 monoliths reaching to a height of about 20 feet each. And in the center of it is just a rip. Like a rip in something. You're suspecting, the world. As you see people walking through the rip, and some people walking inside. It's like, okay, it's strange. Just nodding your head, because it's one of the larger things that they've pretty much cut out a large plot of land for it, and you can see it's heavily guarded.
It's a weird thing to put in the city.
A little bit.
You while you're walking past, you see like people stop walking through it, and you see just a large cart ride out of it as people go right back into going inside, in and out. It's like,
This place is really crazy.
Yeah, that's a little
Hmm.
weird.
but as you
Well,
try,
It's really carefully guarded.
I wonder what they got in there that makes it like so important.
I bet it's like. I bet it's a really important person, or maybe
It's
like the
treasure.
world's large. I bet it's the world's largest chocolate bar. I bet that's what it is,
That's pretty important.
right? Like, could you imagine if like
Wouldn't
somebody
they
just
show
took a
it
bite
off?
of that? Suddenly, like maybe it's not the world's largest chocolate bar anymore because it has a tiny bite taken out of it.
You
But
know,
what
that's
if
a good point.
if they had the world's largest chocolate bar? I think they'd want to show it off.
You would think, right? But maybe they're worried. Like maybe they're just worried about it. You know?
You never know if a rich person owns it. They got some cool stuff like art, and they just don't want anybody to look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Like
True.
I hate.
Guard
I
this painting,
don't. I
and
don't
by some
like.
famous guy named Vincent Van Gogh. And he kept it in his house, like in a safe, and I had to guard it, and he didn't let anybody look at it.
Ugh.
And it was like I thought the point of art was just so you could like look at it and like pretend to know it.
Like, I don't understand that at all. I don't get rich people that do that, where they have all this really cool stuff but don't let anybody see it ever. Like, you have this really cool piece of art. Let other people also appreciate it. Just because you have money doesn't mean that you're the only
Or if
one
they
that can
took it.
see it.
Or if they took it and they want to hide it so they could brag about it.
Oh, that too. Rastilla says, fuck with the rich. Eat the rich.
Rise now, comrades.
Oh my god. Right now, comrades. Anyway, so it's just it's stupid. But I bet there's probably whatever is in there is probably really important. And unless we have to, we probably shouldn't like go and bother with it.
I'm gonna say yeah. Let's pretend we're law-abiding citizens, and we are. But
Yeah. So we're going to be really good at pretending.
yeah, we're gonna be experts.
Yeah.
Experts at pretending the truth. I am very curious, though.
It would be really cool to find out what's in there, but maybe another time.
you could
Maybe we're
always
on
find
our
out.
way out.
You could always just walk up there, ask.
But that's too easy.
It is.
No, actually, I was about to say that. The captain will go up to one of the guards and he'll say, like, "Hey, man, we're new in town. What you got in there? What you got?"
Like,
I don't
oh.
want to see. I'm just curious because you got those big monoliths.
Oh, like laughs. Okay. Don't worry, it's nothing massively important. It's at Dabrath Gate is a magic portal. It connects our city to the city Sirius.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's
So you
really neat.
It's
Don't have the world's largest chocolate bar in there.
no.
It's to keep. She starts like elbowing Mastel. It's to keep the Tarasques out.
Oh, you're right.
What's a
Trask.
Trask?
Trask
Oh,
is like the Voldemort of the world. You don't
It's
say
like this really, really big and scary
She
thing,
says,
and
she says Tarrasque and everyone starts shivering. He was like, hey.
it's this really big scary thing that like whenever you see it, the world is probably gonna end. So like,
Ugh.
just hope we never see it.
it's a myth. No, the
I heard
god
a lot of
says.
stories
More
about
than a
them.
myth, it's real.
So you're one of those people.
No, I just read a
Conspiracy
lot of stories.
theories.
She's a lore bard. That's how it is sometimes.
One of those people. Good to know.
I just kind of have to, take everything as like this is true, and I have to spin it as being true to make an interesting story, Like I tell people all the time, I've seen one, I've fought one, and I really haven't. But I mean,
My
it's
pa
probably
says
out
if you
there.
say something often enough, it becomes.
That's not something you want to come true.
Just like how capitalism is a good economic system. I can talk
Not wrong.
anyway.
But yes, this just connects our cities together.
So basically, if you say Tarrasque enough in the mirror, then one will appear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And right the mirror.
It's like the Bloody Mary of D&D.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's the Bloody Mary Voldemort. By God.
God.
Every time you say it, thunder cracks. To say it 3 times, a rift opens up. A Tarrasque walks through. Surprisingly, it's civilized.
He's got a Starbucks and he's like, "What's going on?"
Like, I was getting a
You-
coffee. What the hell,
you
man?
You summon him, and it's a very tiny towel, like on the end of its tail, and it's like, I was having a fucking bath. What do you want?
What the fuck? What the
Gen-
fuck?
Imagine,
That's why he gets really pissed off because you pulled him out of his shower.
I'm just imagining Gentleman Tarrasque wearing a top hat and having a bow tie
I'm
and drinking a
impressed.
cup of tea.
I seen that. Yeah, I was like,
How
yeah.
dare you?
How? That's why he gets pissed off because you pulled him out of fucking tea time.
I was having a spot of tea. How could you? But
How dare you? Yeah.
nah, it's very country. I could do a country Tarrasque. What the hell are you doing over here? Calling me out. I was on my
I
four
was
wheeler.
rounding up my cattle.
The hell. I'm gonna break your shit now so I can get on back home. Slaps tower. Walks away. Before turning around, grabs Bud Light. Like, alright. Walks back inside.
I guess I
okay.
can rule a couple cities between here and now.
I was okay until the.
It was all good until that, and then all bets are
It's
off.
all good until the tiny villager noise.
Oh my god. All the American stereotypes just slapped onto a Tarrasque.
Hell yeah.
Like, all the southern American stereotypes, like, where's my
No.
sister?
I was gonna
Oh my
say
God.
it
It's
depends,
cousin.
because like there are tons of American stereotypes.
Yeah, there are.
All of the southern ones slapped onto one
Could be
Tarrasque.
like an obnoxious one carrying a hot dog. Could be a southern one.
Okay, but
Could be
but like
surf.
New Yorker Trask. Hey, I'm walking here. Just
I
bumps
don't
it.
know when I just got here from
Walking
the
here.
plane of death,
Oh.
and I'm just
Forget about it.
looking
I-
for
Oh.
some cities.
I bump into a tower and go, hey, I'm walking here. The fuck you think you're doing?
The best one would be the Canadian
None of
Tarrasque.
my own business here.
Sorry.
Hey, Tony.
Like devours you. Oh, sorry.
Just like walks through the entire town, breaking a complete line. He's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Steps on someone, I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Hey, pardon me. Hey.
Oh,
I'm just suiting a boot, you know?
Just
About
shooting
the
a
town,
boot.
eh? Oh my
Just get an
god.
Aussie one. They'll appear and they'll like accidentally knock over half the city, and then while they're trying to get at their fucking folding chair. Oh,
Wait.
no, sorry about that, mate. Yeah, no, it should be fine. It should be fine. Should be right.
Who's
Should be
who was
good.
I talking to when
So-
someone I was speaking to an Australian guy, and then someone else joined the conversation while I was talking to him and someone else, and he's like, "Oh, you're British," and the Australian guy's like, "No, I'm Australian." He's like, "Oh, you used to be British."
Oh
I had
shit.
an Australian exchange student live at my house for like a few weeks, and she got really tired of Americans really fast. Like I would take her to class, and then she'd go do stuff with her Australian friends, and then we'd pick her up and take her home, and she'd be like, "Oh my god, people ask me some really stupid stuff," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, what'd they ask you?" And she's like, "They asked me if I had a kangaroo for a pet. They asked me if I speak English. They asked me if I celebrate Christmas. They asked
I have
me."
been asked all of those questions.
Yeah, and then I took her around. I had her in PE class with me because they finished up early, and people just repeatedly asked her to say banana over and over again. She just give them the look that was like, I'm going to off myself and set myself on fire in the middle of the campus, and she would say like banana, and she just looked so angry. It was so funny.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Anyway,
can't
this
remember
poor
the
guard.
He's
Yeah,
like,
this poor guard.
this,
Yeah,
this
I've had-
conversation
oh, God.
has been
Thanks, my
happening.
man.
You are so lucky your exchange student wasn't like a shithead like me. Because I go over there and they'd be like, "Oh, what about this? What about you have kangaroo for pet?" And I go, "Yeah."
What
Totally.
language do you speak?
I got asked once. I got
Chinese.
asked once about. I got asked about what Vegemite was, and I just told them jellied koalas. I convinced an American that was coming through. It was an American that coming through town, and like credit to you guys, you're great, but so many of y'all don't know shit.
Oh yeah,
And
no, we're fucking
No,
stupid.
we're really dumb. Like as an
Yeah,
American who's traveled all over
y'all-
the world, like
As an American who
I
hasn't
had-
left her house, hasn't left the country, we're really fucking stupid.
it's
So
really,
you guys get
really
asked about kangaroos and koalas every
Yeah.
single time I play League and I meet an American in League. They ask me, "Are there lions around where I live?"
I think they mean mountain lions.
what do you tell them?
Oh, like
Oh, I know.
one of my
I'm actually
what-
playing
Yeah.
inside of one right now.
How
Yeah.
can they be sure? How can they be sure you're not lying?
I forgot for a second that you're South African.
Alright.
I don't know how I
people
did
forget
that.
Yeah, people forget that often.
Yeah, he has almost no accent. It's pretty terrific. He's very good.
So
It's not that. You mentioned lions, and my brain thought you were American for a second. I'm so
So-
sorry.
one of my American friends for more than 6 years believed that there are lions walking around in the streets, that I have a hippo in my driveway that I constantly have to chase away so that my dad can go to work in the morning. And what was the last thing? Oh, and that we apparently ride around on zebras.
Yeah, you should have told him the word gullibles written on the ceiling and seen if he looked up.
I convinced one of the American exchange students. Because out here in the country, we have a very fun tradition just called fucking with foreigners. We just mess with literally any American comes over here. Yeah, you're gonna get messed with. The drop bear thing is common. That's fun. Let me think. I convinced an American exchange student that came over here into my country town, and everyone was immediately kind of looking at each other like, "Oh, we're gonna mess with this person so bad." I convinced them straight out that we had wild horses out in the outback that would eat dogs. that would stomp them to death and eat them, and that they were fully like feral, wild, like rabid. And this person, the moment that they were like, oh, it's almost like, oh, you want to come like check out, like come hang out with me at my like my parents' farm or whatever. They asked if there was any wild horses in the most scared tone of voice. I was.
You're a bad person.
It's fun to mess with foreigners.
I'll remember this.
So people wonder why South Africans have really bad senses of humor. I walked into the kitchen just a few moments ago. My parents are watching a show that's basically very iconic with South Africans. Every South African knows what show this is. And one of the most common jokes is the one guy's name is Sausage. Every time someone asks him why is his name Sausage, he looks at them with a straight face and says he doesn't want to talk about it. It's a very long story.
Haha, I get it. He has a big penis.
Hey, look, it's Kevda's parents.
Oh shit! Hey, it's a dragon.
It'd be cool.
Wait,
if
why is that a
parents
green one? Kevda doesn't have a green parent.
No.
It's Sunseeker's family.
Oh,
They
no
pumped
boy.
campaigns.
I wonder what's happening. Oh no.
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 That's not safe.
Okay. The poor guard though.
yeah, we've just been talking about all these foreign lands out of nowhere.
These plane walkers.
Censored.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I'll say thanks for your time, and then I'll start walking.
Thank you.
Alright.
Have a wonderful day.
No problem. His mind's been blown open through the fourth wall. Like, alright.
Oh, Judah gives him a tiny little
He's
piece of
gonna be,
chocolate to compensate.
He takes
He
Thank
goes home
you.
to his wife at the end of the day, and he's like, "Honey, what's Australia?"
What's a fucking kangaroo?
Actually, Australia would be like the Sanguine Conclave.
Good. Fucking good. Where are you?
Still with an Australian accent.
Are you sure it wouldn't be like the Abyss?
Ah, Nine Hells.
Everything's trying to kill you.
Oh, they're all man.
Gimpy tree. Fuck that shit.
You trip on something, and some demon's like, "Cunt."
Yeah. That's where you
That
fuck going.
you see a demon busy cooking up some people, and he's like, "Put your shrimp on the barbie."
They're not called shrimp. I swear on God, if someone else says shrimp in my fucking direction, they're called prawns.
Oh my
In
god!
America and Malaysia,
They're not
the small
shrimp.
ones are shrimp, but the big ones are.
They're all prawns.
Okay.
They're all prawns over here.
That's over there, but over here.
They're all prawns over here.
You don't even put them on the fucking barbecue.
Hey, you don't. I
Yeah.
do.
Well, what
So-
You do,
is
'cause
you
you're a
take like
heathen.
a stick and you put like bacon and shrimp on the stick, and then you put the stick in the barbecue. That's my.
So
Yeah, but I constantly see people pick up a full, like, just pick up a prawn and put on the fucking barbecue, and I'm like, no.
Heathen.
so
You
Anyway,
fucking kebab
D&D.
it. You...
yeah.
Sorry, I
Sorry,
got mad.
I'm
not
constantly
mad.
derailing.
Can we play?
Sorry.
Yeah, let's play the D&D game that we're
Play
playing.
the D&D game.
As you make your way towards the tavern, you will do spot like, oh, well, that's nice. A birch wood and stone building, single story, painted red, multiple shades of red. You see some pinks thrown in there, some dark reds, crimsons. It's like, oh, it's not bad looking. Just looks like, oh, they got their 5-year-old to paint this house. Alright. And they only gave him red.
Oh no.
I could probably do a little bit better of a job than this.
But
I bet you could.
as you
Maybe
get
we don't
to
tell them.
as you get to the door, you
Yeah,
spot.
before we go, do you mind? Bye. Okay, hey, so guys,
Hmm?
something you need to know is that we are looking for a halfling. Her name is Clea.
Oh.
So if you see her, say something like, "Hey, Kebda, what's on the menu?" And then I'll know that you saw her.
Okie
And we'll go
dokie.
talk to her.
Well,
I'm really good at talking to people, so I'll look around, probably closer to the ground because halflings are tiny little people.
first, as you approach the building, you all see what seems to be a bouncer. Just a half-orc, fairly built, just standing in front as a small group of people walk in. They speak with him. He opens the door, lets them in, closes the door. Just
Do
waits.
you want to talk to him, Capta?
I'll start, and if it looks like I don't get much headway, you can start talking. How about that?
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'll go up to him and I'll wave and I'll say, "How you doing, my man?"
Just staring at you. What's your name?
My name's Kebda. These are my buddies.
Stares at you. One moment. He opens the door, closes the door, leaves you outside for maybe a minute, comes out, you can come in.
Thanks, appreciate it, man.
Take a left. There's someone here that wants to see you.
Oh,
No, well, that's very exciting. Thanks. And
Yeah.
I'll walk in and take a look.
And he takes a few steps back outside, closes the door, and as you turn left, you see a small halfling man just setting feet on table, leaning back in chair. It's like,
how big is the chair?
it's not a big chair.
How's his feet reaching the table?
It's
then?
not a big table.
It's like a footrest.
Yeah,
Okay. But to him, it's a table.
yeah. As you see, like, there's two normal sized chairs at the table, and like, okay. As they're leaning back and just spots you, Kabda, like, ah!
Are we
Just-
are we all in there or?
Yes, he lets you all
Okay,
in.
cool. Okay, cool.
He like
Thank you.
flips chair back up, setting normal wise, and like, so, like he waves you over, Kabda, like, take a seat.
Yeah. And I'll sit down and I'll cross my legs and
So,
say, what's up?
nothing. I've been told you were looking for me.
I am.
Is this your friend, Kabda?
He is now.
Hello, madam. How you
Let
doing?
me introduce you to my associates here. This is, Nistilia, right?
Mistella.
Nistilla. I'm so sorry. I like
It's
that
okay.
I.
It's okay.
Every time.
A lot of Asmina does that sometimes. It's
You know.
sort of like one of those little, like nicknames you give somebody when they're like small and cute. She calls me that every so often, Mistilia, but it's just Mistilla.
Yeah, this is Nistilla. She's definitely one of my good buddies. This is Quill over here, and this is Junie.
Hello.
Junia.
Junia will just like kind of peek over Kebda's shoulder and wave a little bit.
Alexander will also wave. It's like,
We forgot our boy.
I totally forgot he was there. And I'll say, yeah, this is Alex, my man.
he waves like, like. Well then, it's a pleasure to meet you, Junior, Stella, Quill, and Alexander, and also our revered Capta. Everyone knows you.
Everyone knows me. Oh,
Oh yeah, you're a talk. You're the talk of the town. Just not this town, other towns.
that's pretty good. Well, I appreciate the prestige. What is it we're here to talk?
Well, that's really up to you. I know that you're looking for a duke. Like, but then there's a few other things that you can get your hands dirty with.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Duke. So that's the first order of business. Is I need his location in the town. Any information you got that might make my job a little bit smoother.
Well, it's gonna be a little rough if you want to kill him in the city. He's in the palace, Strog. But I don't recommend doing that. He's gonna be leaving in the morning. He's heading to Sirius, but he doesn't like travel through teleportation, so he won't be taken.
I'm sorry, it just hit me. It just hit me who their voice reminds me of. Fucking Danny DeVito.
Would you like a nice egg in this trying time?
It just fucking hit me. I'm like, oh.
Oh my god, it's true.
Oh, for me, it kind of reminded this slug woman from Monsters Inc. Just like on Fast Forward.
Mike Wazowski.
They had a child.
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah. If Danny DeVito and the voice actor for the Slug Woman had a baby, this would be it.
Rin, you're a god and we love you.
Thank
Oh
you.
my god, I'm so sorry. I had to say something because it just hit me. And I'm like, oh fuck.
Remember, Camda, always watching.
So, he's gonna be leaving the palace, Throg, and heading towards Sirius, but he doesn't like the teleportation shit. I don't blame him, it feels weird. So he won't be going through that little teleporter that you're seeing outside. He'll be making his way out of town, to the Lamp Village.
Like
You-
the traditional way, like walking,
Yeah,
herding, or horsing, or whatever.
yeah. Like, it's kind of slow because he's gonna be traveling for like about 2 weeks, but more power to him. But
Okay, we went on the boat for a long
Well, that's
time.
very valuable information.
you can probably jump him about a day into his travel, hide the body. Whew. It's pretty easy to hide bodies nowadays. No one really looks on the side of the road anymore. It's pretty sad, but I do gotta say, he'll probably have some guards with him, 4 to 6 guys, maybe a night. No
It's okay.
promises.
It's okay. We took some pretty nasty guys one time, and we were all fine.
That's good to know. Then, if you want to know more about the other jobs that pay a little bit less, but still pay, come to me. I could talk to you.
Look, I've come to you now. So, I'd like kind of a detail. I got a brief glossing over of those jobs, but I kind of want to know the details.
Well, which one do you want to know? All of them or just one of them?
How many are there?
3.
Yeah, let's get a rundown of all of them just to
My
see
favorite
what
thing
our
is-
options here.
The smooth jazz playing whenever Captain talks.
Yeah, usually they've got like, songs playing, like they got radio music, but today it's smooth jazz.
I don't
Sorry.
mind this.
It's the funniest fucking thing. It's just Priscilla in the background anytime he talks.
It's helping. It's that's the that's the given advantage.
Yeah.
You know, Cowdo would probably like jazz.
Understandable. It's good music. But whenever it comes to the walls, it's pretty simple. See, and he just pulls out a paper from pretty much nowhere. All you have to do, put this on the wall and say Zadale. That's all you gotta say. In this little writing, you can see a symbol on the paper. It sticks to the wall, the paper disappears. Ta-ta. It's on the wall, it turns invisible. No one can see it. I'm gonna give you 10 of them, and you place it along the wall from the Armorer's Village and the Black Tower Village. Simple as that. Just
Question.
shoot.
What are the papers for?
Well, you want to find out?
Okay, let me put it this way. We don't want to do like we're doing already a bit of shady stuff, but I don't want to do anything that will hurt people that don't need to be hurt.
This won't hurt anyone. Just the wall.
Back, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm down for wall hurting.
Alright. I'll just give you 10
Hurt
of
the
these
wall?
pieces of paper, and it just hurt the wall. Simple as that.
Can you repeat that word I'm supposed to say?
Zadwal. Zadwale.
Gotcha.
Sorry, my abyssal isn't that good. Sadali. Sadali. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
And then, well, holds up a finger. This is a little bit funny, but the supplies. You don't just have to burn them, because that's kind of rude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you two choices, and if you do one of the others, you get paid a little bit extra. See, instead of burning, you could just spread this little powder, and he just pulls out a powder, along the food supplies. It's not poison, I'll tell you that. It's just something that'll knock you out, make you go to sleep. Like, I don't want to kill no one, I just want to knock them out, because that's kind of bad.
I'm gonna, I don't really mind about this is me, the player, I don't really mind about the stuff, but, is he telling the truth? Does he look like he's just fibbing to make me feel good and do it?
Tell me this. Roll an insight. He's telling the truth.
That's 2 20s!
He's really telling the truth.
He's really telling the truth.
Wait, I'm back. Do we know what the papers do?
He's still telling the truth.
Gotcha.
Do we know what the papers do?
The paper, well, roll Arcana for anyone that knows spells.
What's the spell? Oh wait, I know spells.
14.
14, you wouldn't know it.
Unfortunate.
7,
Oof.
no, you wouldn't know it.
Anyone who knows spells. Ooh.
You would know it. See, this is a spell. This is a rune. This is a spell of explosion, more or less. It doesn't. It only harms what it sticks to, more or less. So if you stick it to a wall, it'll make the wall go boom.
Does Quill tell this to us?
I look at the papers and I think for a second and I just if you put that on anything it'll explode.
Oh,
Put it on your arm.
You got a smart one.
That would be unfortunate.
Quill is like really, really smart and pretty and beautiful and wonderful and amazing. She's my best friend. But
That's her job.
to be like all of those things all at the same time. She's pretty cool. But
You're not
like,
wrong.
why are you doing that?
Making the wall go boom?
Da.
Because.
I don't mean this in a rude way, but clearly you've never done a merc job before.
What? I mean, yeah, I'm a bard. I go around and play music for people. I don't really do this kind of stuff.
Oh, you see, most of the time I don't normally tell people to ask questions. I normally say do it or get out. But I like you.
That's usually how merc stuff works, is they tell you to do it and you're like, aight, and you do.
See, this one here, and he points at Kabda, has gained a little respect to our people. To my people. So I'm allowing it.
To halflings?
No!
Oh. Wait. Ren, good question. Who is Junia working for her jobs?
What do you mean?
No, out of character.
What do you
That's what
mean?
it sounds like now.
As her with the fucking snail woman voice.
What do you
See,
mean?
Rin's actually had that voice this whole time, and he's been faking the other voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
no,
jobs?
Junia was taking on jobs to kill people who were she taking the jobs from.
Actually, you've been taking those jobs from the Hunters Guild.
Okay.
This is more
They're
the darker
nice people.
side of job taking. Mercenary work. Hunters Guild don't dabble in that. It's like, nah, that's Adventurers Guild stuff. Instant Adventurers Guild won't do this. But so, your Kabda friend got a little bit more oomph whenever it comes to my people. And no, my people ain't halflings.
But are you? You are a halfling.
No, I'm not.
What?
He snaps his fingers and you see a goblin. It's like, I'm a goblin. Halflings don't
that's
sound
so-
like this. The heck?
Listen, I don't know. I haven't met that many. Okay. You look
You
like a
hear
halfling.
like a noise. You're like a, and Quill immediately leans down, like with her face, like with her hands on her cheeks, and looks at this goblin guy, and then looks back at the party and looks back at him like she's seeing a puppy.
Cab is just gonna like put his hand over his eyes.
He's not nude. So
Nah, like I can't believe these guys.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
don't worry.
I'm
Not a lot
sorry.
of people see goblins nowadays. We're kind of rare.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything mean by it.
Oh no, no problem.
Can I insight check to see if there is a problem?
Go ahead.
Because I feel like there is a problem. 21.
He's not offended by it. It's more or less like, I'm kind of used to this once people actually see what I actually look like. But you see, he snaps his fingers
Messler.
again and just back to halfling. Just
What
a lot
the-
of people don't like us.
Oh,
He's adorable.
Thank you.
okay. But
she's like, there's a bear restraint. She's like trying not to pick him up, but she really wants to pick him up.
Miss Still is just like, Miss Still sees like the motion and just like gently puts the hand on Quill, like, no. So, anyway, back to what we were talking about. Why do you want to blow up the walls?
Oh, because we don't like the city, so we get rid of the city.
Okay, so you said that this wouldn't hurt anybody.
This won't. It's hurting the walls.
But,
He's gonna
okay,
hurt the city.
yeah, but the problem is there's a lot of people in the city.
Yeah? We're
And
not burning
if
down the city. That's rude.
Yeah, but whatever the walls are keeping out will get in.
No, we're blowing up the inner walls, not the outer walls. We need those.
I'm so confused.
There's 2 layers of wall.
Why do you need 2 layers of walls?
Just
That
in case
doesn't
things
make
break
any
in through
sense.
the first layer, you can't defend the inner layer. Fuck, you're
You're
confusing me
vandalizing
now.
them through rebellion?
Kinda. Yes. It's kind of a rebellion. Yeah.
I feel like this is why we usually don't ask questions, is because then you get into all this stuff.
Who the fuck is calling me?
I don't know.
Dan? Hold
Yes.
on.
Cat.
Be right back.
Okay.
What just happened?
But, yes, the powder isn't poison, it's sleeping powder. You don't trust me? He grabs a pinch, looks over at some random guy walking past, throws it in his face like, the fuck? Falls over unconscious. Just like, it's sleeping powder. It's simple, it's strong, and damn, it's funny.
It's pretty.
Does anyone see this guy just?
Yeah. Well, people
well,
start bursting out
yeah.
laughing.
I'll slip some coin in his pocket, so when he wakes up, he can buy a new.
Wow, you're a real nice guy.
Well, I mean, it's not his fault. He got sleeping powdered in the.
You're not wrong.
That was kind of a surprise attack, yeah.
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 Yes,
well,
it
anyway,
was.
I'm down with the sleeping powder stuff. That seems ethical to me,
So you got
even though I don't really know what ethical.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. I
You're
think I
down
just
with
got
the
butt
knockout
dialed.
powder, but not down with the sickness.
I get it.
Are we done with the sickness?
That's a good band.
Are we all done with the sickness? Should I play? I know that's kind of should I?
It's a good minstrel group, you know. But I'll tell you, there's 3 caches you gotta hit.
Wait, what is going on now? Hold on.
This
Hold on.
is-
I missed something.
This is the supply caches.
He
You gotta-
knocked out a man.
Gotta sprinkle your dust on it. You get it?
No.
Oh. Well,
We're
shit.
putting the sleeping powder in the food supply so they fall asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen, like I said, I'm not used to this kind of stuff.
Don't worry,
This is
kid.
all weird to me.
You get
We ain't
used to
mad,
it.
We ain't mad.
I don't want to be used to it.
Don't worry.
Make a big prank.
Sooner or later. Yeah, it's a
Okay, if
big
it's a
break.
Okay, and then I can get behind it.
Okay,
It's like a
yeah.
prank so the bad guys lose.
That's even better. If they're bad people, they deserve to get the worst kinds
How-
of pranks.
Yes.
How soon do they wake up?
He's probably gonna be out for about a day.
Wow, this is really opening my eyes. Like, I never thought to ask all this stuff when I do jobs. I just go like, hey, what's that do? And they
Well,
tell me.
because it
And I
helps
thought,
to.
like, wow, huh? Like, it's gonna wear off. I wonder when. Like,
It's
I never
it's
thought
one of those
You're so
things
forgetting.
where you kind of have to like. I mean, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about this, but what I do know is that like for stuff like this, you kind of want to know like what possible sort of like repercussions there could be. Like, oh, if you put this on their food or whatever and they fall asleep, like yeah, you might have like maybe a minute, or you might have a whole day. You don't know, so
Now,
it's good to know
How
like
strong?
our
kind of like
alchemists, they're pretty good at what they do. They're working on
Usually
stuff
is.
that lasts a week, but keeps them
Oh.
How
alive.
strong how strong are the spells on these? So, like gestures at the papers. Just
Slaps.
to know
Well,
whether or not we're gonna worry about the wall falling on us.
oh no, it's not instant. It's whenever we command it to. You're just preparing it for whenever we
Yeah.
want it to happen. Okay, see, he waves his hands like in between his hands, just like what? Like doing a little magic trick, and you see a wall in his hand, and all right, there's you as you walk up as Quill walks up to the wall, puts her hand on the wall with a sticker, and just runs away. All right, and then I say the magic word, and then you see just a small puff of smoke, and then a large amount of the wall just goes concaves on itself, and then falls
what
to
is the
rubble.
magic word?
I'm not gonna tell you that, because then you might blow yourself up.
What if it's so that we don't accidentally say it?
You won't. Don't worry.
I think knowing the word is like gonna make us say it.
That's quite
Do
fair.
any of you know abyssal?
let me check.
No.
No, I know common and infernal.
Then you can't even say it anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I bet I could learn
That's quite
abyssal
fair.
faster than you can.
You'd be surprised, because I already know
I
it.
think he knows it already. Yeah.
I bet I can learn it faster than you did.
Kids, let's finish getting the job.
Maybe. But he closes the illusion and alright. See, the 3 caches. You got one in the armorer's village, the servant's village, and one in the northmost market. And
Hey guys.
Yep.
What?
This
Yeah.
this was Mistella just now.
the fuck was that?
I'm so confused.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
But I do gotta say, the caches are guarded by 2 guards at all times. Make him fall asleep, knock him unconscious. I don't care. Just don't kill him.
Don't kill them?
Don't kill him.
Gotcha.
We're only here to kill the dude, not the guards.
But they're bad guys, right?
Not really, they're guards.
They're hired, so they're being paid by the bad guy who owns the stuff we're breaking.
And if you do the powder without setting everything on fire, I'll give you an extra 250 because it's not really a thing that you have to do, but it's something I would really like you to do. You know? You get me?
Yeah, I get what you're putting down.
Alright, so instead of 500 gold, it'll be 750.
Picking it up by the handles.
Yeah. Now, also, he just raises a finger. Also, one of the more easier jobs, and what I find hilarious, you need to get to the guard's armory in the armorer's village. Simple. You take this flask, and he pulls out a flask, and you say, Galajeth. And, for you, Kabda, for anyone that knows Draconic, that's the word for release. And you do that, you say, hey, eat all the armor and weapons in the room quietly, and then run. Job done. Simple.
Sweet. And just for me, the player, what's the word?
Jala Geth.
Cool. And it's, did you say like a bottle?
Yeah, it's like a flask. It's an iron flask.
Iron flask. Okay, cool.
And all you gotta do is say that word. Remember to say out loud. You could be quiet. You could be whispering it. I don't care. Just say, eat the armor and weapons quietly. And then run the fuck away. close the door. But then run the fuck away. Simple.
Yeah, I can do that.
Also, 2, this place is guarded by 2 guards at all times. Midday, the only times they do leave is for 5 minutes every day at nighttime and midday. Like midnight and midday.
Afternoon.
Yeah. And the door is locked, so you can take this, and he pulls out a bead, and he like flicks it into the air, catches it. All you gotta do, put this on the lock, break it, and the door will open for you. If you don't trust in your abilities to unlock a door.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okey-dokey.
And then you're done. Job's
It
easy.
feels like an unlock a door.
True, but it's a hefty lock. This can unlock any lock, even magic locks. He just like does fingers.
Ooh.
It's cool, it's simple, and I like it. So I'm gonna give it to you, so you don't have to worry about it.
Do we get to keep it?
If you can unlock the doors without using it, sure. It's a one-use steal.
Ooh.
So if you can't unlock the door, or your lockpick breaks inside of the door, you just push this onto the keyhole. It breaks, and ta-da, it opens.
Okay.
Simple.
Question.
Yes.
What's going to eat the armor?
Well, see, now, it took us a little bit to find these little miscreants. And he waves his hand again. You can see like a bug. It's red. It has
So we
large
know what it
antennae. Like, this is called a rust monster. Don't let it eat your armor. It will eat your armor.
Okie dokie.
It eats armor?
Oh boy.
It eats metal, any type of metal. But whenever you release it from that, it'll listen to what you have to say for an hour. So,
At those words, her like she's carefully like reaching her hand out towards it, and then he says that, and the hand goes back immediately.
yeah,
I'm going to give it the silver piece.
you could do that. It will eat it. It will
I'm going
like
to give it to it. I'm giving it to it.
It's not. It's in the bottle.
Oh.
He just has like an illusionary one in his hands.
She was still shoving a coin at it.
Like, this is in it. He closes his hands with the coin, just like haha. It ate the coin, and he lets go, and you don't see the coin anyway. It's gone. Whoa. That
Yeah, he's gone.
it ate the coin.
Okay, back down to 24 silver. Yay.
So. Nah, he fucking like pocketed that shit like ninja style. like ate the
Did
coin.
you guys see that?
You put money in my hands. Can't stop it. Now. Just glaring at you. I'm pretty good at what I do. And, well, taking things is that. But I'm not going to take your things unless you put it in my hands. I'm going to take it. It's my job.
Junior puts his little piece of chocolate in his hand.
He puts it in his mouth. Like, it's good.
Surprise. Goblins are allergic to chocolate.
We kill him by accident.
And then we just get all the money he was holding on to.
The illusion, like, he just, the illusion disappears. But, so, you all, good? You got the mission info. I'll give you the 10 pieces of paper. He hands it to Kabta. Like, you're the mission lead here. You do what you want to do. I recommend putting the stickers on the wall at night so people don't see it. And if anyone sees you, don't let them see you. Because that's something you don't want people to find out that we're doing. You're not the only people doing this.
Yeah, understandable.
Like, we got, how many was it? 3 different teams going on right now. Doing some small things. Causing a little chaos, you know? The fun shit.
Yeah, I like that fun shit. Okay. Okay, last thing is, so The first one, we put the things on the wall. What parts of town is?
All right. Uh, it was the from the Armorer's Village wall to the Black Tower Village wall. So it's pretty just a long straightaway. You can place it any way you want. Just keep them like a small distance away from each other. And you should be a-okay.
Gotcha. Okay, and then where are we doing the food thing?
The what?
The food thing with the sleep powder.
Oh, okay. See, now you got 3 little caches you gotta hit. You got the one in the Armorer's Village, Servant's Village, and Northmost Market. And remember, they're guarded by guards. 2 of them. 2 guards all the time. Gotta knock them out. Or sneak past them somehow, if you could do that.
Gotcha. And then the armor and weapons. I assume that's at the armorers, but
Yes, it is.
yeah, that seems pretty intuitive. Okay, I think that's all we need. Then you guys got any more questions that are?
No, not really.
So, well then. It was nice talking to you all.
Yeah, it was wonderful meeting you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, Clea. And I'll put my hand forward and shake his hand.
He shakes
Try
your
not to
hand back,
smush it.
but like you feel like, oh yeah, that's an illusion as you feel a goblin hand. It's like,
Why does he make a weird noise when you shake his hand?
And I'll share a picture of what he looks like.
Little goblin man. Where is
Oh,
the goblin?
good. Oh, he's wonderful.
As a goblin, that is.
Awesome.
Little Gobbo. Oh.
So, you all good to go?
Oh shit! I actually,
Yeah,
I fucking know the character.
Oh, do you do?
Yes, I'm in the World of Warcraft community.
Oh my
Shush.
God.
I know that character.
You don't know him. You be quiet.
I know that.
No one in group 2 knew him, so no.
I know him.
Darn.
Foolish.
So, he just leans back in his chair again. It's like, business has been concluded. If you want, come back to me with all the jobs done. With one of the jobs done, you get pay. I don't really care. Just, I'll know if you get it done. So,
Alright.
if you want, I can get your rooms too. Rooms and liquor. I know you like
Yeah.
liquor.
Yeah, I do like my liquor. Let's get both of those.
All right. He snaps his fingers as one a half orc man, again a lot smaller, frailer, and it's like, get him. I don't know how many rooms you guys want. You want one big room? You want
Yeah,
like?
I think we can handle one big room.
Yeah.
All right.
I love party sleepovers.
All right.
So much fun.
Room with 5 beds. All right. Then our business kind of concluded. If you want more info, just come over here, talk to me. You could chat among the other people here. Every once you might see some other shady motherfuckers come in. Don't worry about them. They're shady. It's what they do.
You're paid to be shady.
Yeah. So, have fun.
Cosplayers.
You all, he nods his head. Alright, go. Get on. Be free.
Alright. You guys, let's go to the room and make some plans.
Yeah.
Just sits back and you see almost falls back, slams his head to the floor, but he catches himself staying on the 2 legs and just like, nope. Not-
You.
Not this time, gravity. He just sits back again.
I love this man. He's a wild little boy. Wild little green boy.
As
God.
this frailer half-orc leads you all to a room. It's a nice room. This place is a lot bigger than it actually looks, and you can see that there's actually a downstairs way once you look to the side. And like, oh yeah, you could go downstairs, but he leads you to a more ground floor room, 5 beds. It's nice looking.
Junia will immediately start pulling 2 of the beds together.
No way you doing that. We know you're not going to use that bed.
Oh, this way, Kavda, you have a larger space to lay down for yourself.
You know what? That's a good point. Good job, and I'll pet her.
You hear the half-orc say, "Oh, that's cute." Oh,
They are so cute, aren't they?
that is.
I have bed this time, Estella.
What's up?
I have bed this time.
Yeah. Do you want to sleep on their bed?
Maybe.
They're comfortable. They're
don't
meant
break.
to be. He points to one that's actually been iron reinforced. Like, that one's for you. We always have one bed meant for heavier members of the party. Every once in a while, Goliath will sleep in that one, but we clean the sheets, so you're okay.
They can be kind
Let's
of
see the
stinky sometimes.
The iron reinforced, and like I bounce over a little bit, and she does a thing that I do, which is pretty much crashes onto the bed.
She just stands in front of it and then just
Jump.
slowly falls forward.
No, it's a skip, bounce, hop, crash.
And the bed lasts. It like stays.
Jump
like,
on it.
By God.
I'm going to run over to Quill and jump on the bed with her.
It stays. It's a nice made bed. It's actually pretty comfortable.
The floor is gonna give it.
The floor. Combined weight of 2 idiots.
Or if you all need assistance, we'll just be out here.
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
He bows to
What
you
name
all
do I say?
and closes.
Oh, duh, what's your name?
My
What's your
name.
name?
Oh. Fuck.
That's a weird name.
That's an odd name.
1 second while I look up a name generator.
It's a weird last name. Fuck, 1 second
What's
while I
his-
look up a name generator. That's a bit odd.
That's his middle name.
Smith.
His last name is
He's Fucksmith. Damn.
He's a bucksmith. He's a bucksmith.
My name's Goto.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. And as he closes the door.
He said he was going where?
Yeah.
He
What?
tosses a javelin at you.
Oh, he's gone.
So Lucille is just like, so do you want to use the bed, Quill?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind if I
Just
share
wanna
the bed?
leave.
Do you mind if I share the bed with you?
Yeah, it's no problem. We should move. We should do the thing that Junior and Capta did.
Or we put 2 beds together?
Yes.
'Cause there's 5. Alright, let's do that.
5 of
What
them. We
about
can put 3 together. We can have the
Is-
bigger bed.
Is Quill going to lay on top of
No.
Squeeze.
Squash.
Alexander
Doesn't-
just slowly makes his way towards the 3rd bed so you can't drag it. It just like sets down.
Suddenly you have purple sheets.
He just stares at you. He just lays down. He just covers himself up. It's like,
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, but then we'd have the big bed.
Captain, what is that?
You said you could sing
She's
down
like,
the si-
Oh,
what are you
I
supposed to
love
say?
that. I love that. Oh, it's adorable. I'm saving this.
I love it. Holy shit.
I love it.
It goes like leaning on the edge, and you can hear their feet like tip tap on the floor as their legs swing. Don't you want to? Don't you want to join us over here? We can have the bigger bed.
Just like,
Come on, buddy.
he gets up.
We can't make an all big bed.
He like tries to drag the bed, and just like, it's fucking heavy.
Oh shit.
We can
Oh
help.
no.
He just like, just stares at it and just looks at Cobden Jr. just like,
Hey, Quill, what's your strength again?
Wait, are you moving the iron bed to the other bed?
No, we're moving the not the iron one. We're moving the other two beds to the iron one.
Okay, Quill, what's your strength again?
She's not very strong. She's
Is
like
it
an
below
8.
a 10?
Yes.
Okay, so is mine. So, Capda.
you just no,
You see.
you see Alexander, like, he looks over. I guess it's good as time as any, you know. Like, oh, he looks over at Cobden. So you all don't know what I am. So they do, but you don't.
Alex.
Yes, I am Alex. Oh, sorry, I was doing the wrong voice. Yes, I am Alexander, but I'm something else. I'm not human. I'm something else.
We said he was a fae.
Oh. Oh, so you're a Fey person.
Yes, just different.
Oh, okay. Works for me.
Just like, I'll. Just like shakes, looks up at the roof. Like, the roof's actually, like, it's pretty tall. It's meant to hold, like, oh, this can hold a Goliath. Just like, as you just see Alexander just grow. It's like, as his chest pretty much grows and bursts from what it should, his skin grows a greenish brown, like a bark, as I post what he actually looks like.
Yep.
1 second. Oh. Let me check in favorites. There it is. That's what he looks like.
Oh, hi.
Just without the skulls.
Whoa.
He's a big boy.
You
He's
know what
big
I just
boy.
remembered I said I would
What
do
the fresh
last...
hell.
As he looks down at you. Just like, and grabs the bed and just slowly moves it.
In all the 9 hells, I never expected that. Wow.
Just
He's
like,
pretty cool,
oh.
right?
He's more
Guys.
skilled
Quill
than I'll
jumps
ever
up
be.
and just starts trying to help. It's
As-
cool, isn't it?
As he does that, this music starts playing.
You know what I just
Please
realized
tell
I
me
never...
Tech's gonna give it to you.
You know what I never actually did? I said last session afterwards I would sing The Devil Went Down to Georgia in Miss Dilla's accent. And then I spent maybe 3 hours after the session yelling at myself for not doing it, and then singing it as her to get it down perfectly.
Wow.
I
Now
like
I'm
the
thinking of doing it with down with the sick.
So this is the song that we all hear in our heads as Alexander starts transforming.
the Virgil theme.
he just gives you a stare. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you get 2 of all the big heavy metal beds from now on.
And in a voice that really doesn't sound like Alexander anymore. It's like, my weight changes whenever I change.
Oh, where does the weight come from?
I don't know, it's just one of the powers of my race. We're able to
It's really
hide
fishing.
we're able to hide our features better than anything.
Just like,
Upside to being a fae.
come
You know, I wanted to make the joke about Junior not knowing what Fae are, but she knows Sylvan, so she 100% knows what Fae are.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool, isn't he?
He puts the bed back down, slides it more, and then just changes back.
Mistel is going to jump on one of the beds. Just bounce, 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 bounce.
I was going to tell you on the ship, but I did not.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I
I-
mean,
Okay, I'm happy that you don't not like me for it. Be
your
surprised.
I
powers
love
make
you.
A
We're
lot more
all-
sense now.
We're all just kind of weird in our own ways.
We'll see, if you had in the middle of combat just changed into that, I'd be like, why didn't you tell me? But you came and you told me, you made yourself vulnerable. That's a good team member behavior right there. Good job.
Thank you. Miguel, if you really want to, like...
Exactly. We're all a little bit
Oh,
odd here.
does Segla also have a different appearance?
Yes, he's an elf. He
What?
hides
Oh.
he hides his face a lot. He doesn't he hates showing his real face. He doesn't like it. So he hides it behind the hobgoblin.
I don't think I've ever met an elf who's happier as a hobgoblin. But
He just prefers it.
And
His,
he talked to me before and said otherwise. So
Shh.
I'm watching him say that, and there's like a it's like you can't see it in her face. And there's like a little tip tap of like the fingertips tapping together as she's listening to him blatantly lie to the others.
Just he stares at you. Just like
What are you looking at me for?
uh-huh. But yes, he is an elf.
An Eladrin?
Not really, no. Just thanks for a few. I don't know what type. He wears a mask a lot. Whenever he actually is in his real face form, whatever.
Maybe he's a secret drow.
Maybe. Who knows?
yeah, you never know. I think we should sit down and make some plans, and then maybe we can go have some fun and do things.
Mhm.
Or we could do it. I mean, depends on what plans it is.
That doesn't look
I
like
think,
a word. Did I spell that wrong?
Bounce.
What? What
I
bounds?
feel like I fucking spelled that wrong.
You didn't. You just typed it a bunch.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, but still just jumping on the bed this entire time this conversation's going on.
Oh my goodness.
If we get to pick the lock, we get to keep the secret skeleton key.
Yeah,
For
but
other
you guys know
important
how to pick
stuff.
locks.
I need thieves' tools.
Do you have thieves' tools?
No,
I don't either.
I
Oh,
need to learn
oh,
them.
about that.
I have fancy gloves though. It's like holds out the hand.
You have something to say, Junior?
What's up, Junior?
Hmm?
What did you just pick a lock that isn't there?
Kev, remember that weird, rude person that was with us, and I could very easily take what was in his pocket? Well, I
Yeah.
kind of know how to pick locks as well.
Well, there we go. I don't even think we even need to wait.
I have. Maybe you could teach me, cause I know these help with picking locks too. She's still holding her hands out, like it's probably been for too long, and she has been holding them out, trying to show off. And what looks like bare hands. Very fancy gloves.
They are very nice.
Maybe you could teach me how to use that sometime. Hello?
Hello?
Did I
Mhm.
did I
You're just
did my
talking
mic?
Waiting
very,
for someone
very,
to
very
answer.
quietly.
Oh, sorry. Quill said maybe you could teach me how to use them sometime.
Use the thieves tools.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to teach you. And anyone else that's interested?
I don't think I'd be very good at it. So
Yeah,
I will
I'll pass. My hands are fumbled.
Your
But-
hands are
but-
lovely.
But still, if you practice it, it'll help with being more intricate with like your fingers and stuff. You can do cool tricks with your loot.
I'm a long way from there, hon.
I don't know.
As Kevda
It's
says
okay.
that
I
they're
can
a
watch
little bit.
both of us.
As Kevda makes a comment about their hands, Juna just takes Kevda's warm hand and puts it on top of their head.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I'm good for. And holding swords. Pretty good at that.
I'm not that good hand-wise, as he just does jazz hands. But I'm good at getting into places as he turns invisible. Just like, because it's about dim light in here. It's not bright. Just like,
The moment he turns invisible, she grabs hold of his arm again so he doesn't disappear.
damn it.
So he doesn't go running away.
I'm going to hug him. There's no escape.
Actually, there is. As
No, there isn't.
as you're grabbing him, just like missed. Just like the fuck.
Counterspell.
Do you have to see them to be able to do that?
Hold on, let me double check.
Oh.
If I know a spell is being cast,
Damn it. Just like,
because
damn it.
yeah, you attempt to interrupt. Yeah, so he said, actually there is. So I know he's going to do something, so I'm counterspelling.
Damn it.
Actually, there is. He disappears for a second and then counterspell.
It's like he just slowly turns
one
invisible again.
reaction. One reaction which you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting
Oh,
a spell.
damn it.
Hey,
Oh.
he's gone. Just to
Damn
the
it.
other side of the room. Just like, haha, I knew it.
I would thunderstep to you, but I don't want to hurt the bed or Quill or anything.
Or the building.
What might explode the window?
The building, doesn't matter that much. They can fix that. But we can't really fix Quill again. Well, I mean, we could, but we don't have that kind of money anymore. I don't think. I don't know.
You underestimate how much money you have.
I go
Ren-
through gold a lot.
Yes.
How long is left on the session?
As long as people want to be here.
Okay, cool.
Oh, don't say it like that.
No, because someone wants my attention. I'm not rushing anything. I'm enjoying the session. I just want to give someone else like the appropriate time frame.
18 hours.
Okay, I'll tell them 18 hours then. They better wait that long.
Alright.
3 seasons of the falling of leaves.
Yes.
Or you mean one episode of Dragon Ball Z?
Yes.
Until the campaign ends.
Alright, guys, we're gonna play straight into the ending of the campaign. Let's go!
Let's go!
Indie speedrun.
All the characters just subsequently just die for some
Half a
reason.
button press.
It's the end of the campaign. Woo. Took us an hour.
I have played D&D for 12 to 14 hours straight before.
I've done the same. It was fun.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for my librarians because they did it at the library. Like,
Oh.
Yeah, that one really long session we did, that was like 10 hours. I did in Starbucks, and I was like, ugh, I had to buy like 3 drinks so that I would like be paying my way.
No. Oh, not bad.
I will be right back, actually. Just one. I need to get snack and water
Who-
because I'm
Who
dying.
can hear the song is playing right now?
I can.
I can hear
What do you-
my music engineers.
Yeah.
Not my music, but the room's music.
Okay. What do you think this music's from? Don't read. I know you're in.
What?
Okay, I'll replay the song. Don't look at the channel where
Yeah.
the bot is. I'll play the song again and guess what it's from.
Oh, I have that muted. Cause like copyright, you know, it'll hit a small channel.
Yeah.
Oh, you're pausing the recording right now, aren't you?
No,
League.
I don't pause anything.
Yeah. Scott got it.
I know the League songs.
You won't be flagged for
Yeah.
copyright for this because it's a video game. It's not.
Yes,
Uh,
yeah, you
I-
can.
Really?
I like the
Weekend.
music
Yeah.
that they have.
That's
Video
why,
game soundtracks
Matt
get hit a
Mercer
lot.
couldn't.
Video game
that's why
sound-
Matt
yeah.
Mercer couldn't play The Witcher.
Oh damn.
As long as if I can play it for
Play the
30
same.
seconds or less, sure.
But how about you just remember to put the fair use thing on your videos?
What?
You're not making money off the video, so you can use it under the fair use clause.
Yeah, but like, you never know. I might thumbs up. Hey, I'll
But then
never
again,
fucking make money, but hey,
then again, like YouTube is so messed
Shit.
up these days because a musician got flagged for got a copyright struck for his own song.
gotta love it.
Yeah, my boyfriend used to make money off of YouTube, and then it got like it was super messed up, man. YouTube's weird. I know this is going to be on YouTube, so just take it as a form of open protest, I guess.
Yeah, I mean they're not gonna look at the video, so
By God, you see that 18 moderators are like flag. No.
I've seen YouTube videos of people saying worse stuff about YouTube, so we're fine.
Not wrong. Don't pick on the small guy.
Your mom said that.
But I mean, if they pick on the small guy, you could just make a new channel.
Not fucking wrong.
Okay, how about this? I'll find some fair, like some free use music to play in the bot. Would that make you happy?
I already have that. Like, I
Are
could
you playing
play
it already?
No, but I could. It's just
Should I just sit here in silence?
yeah. If I use Rhythm Bot, it's overly loud. It's just too loud. But I
Yeah,
can
that's why I knew it's hard to control it for me.
like I could do ambiance. There. I'll turn on ambiance from like the shit they give us on Roll20.
It was fine until they took away like what was that program they used, and now like all my music's.
Yep. Like
In my campaign, my players were in a colonized urban city, and I made this like really extensive playlist, and I was really excited. And they took it all away, and I was like, "How could you do this?"
yeah, I had I think 8 playlists for like very specific things and where you would go. Nope. Gone.
That's rough.
But hey, that's life, you know. Cries a little inside. There we go. I have music playing in Roll20 now. It's just slight dark ass ambiance, but
I would have liked it if they gave you a week warning to find new music.
yeah. Well, they did. They gave us like a month or so.
Oh really?
Yep.
I never. Oh, weird.
I think it was a month. It was about like a week to a month, from what I remember. Of like, hey, we're getting rid of like all the cool shit we have. All right. Back to the game. But you're all in your room. Everyone's sharing like people are sharing beds. Like it's great. Friendship, you know, it's magic.
Yeah. So my question for you guys is: do you want to do the tasks before or after we get the guy.
Maybe beforehand, if in fetching we this person we bring attention to ourselves.
Yeah, I was worried about that too. I think this would be pretty high profile and eyes would be on us, so maybe we want to do the stuff first. We just have to be very careful because he'll be on higher alert, I'm sure, if we get caught.
Yeah. If anything, we can get these done, or we can set these up, and it'll be set.
What time? Maddie's beer back again.
Oh, Miss BRB.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, y'all's plans are do side missions now, or are you all?
I'm planning on side missions. I'm saying pitching in for side missions.
Yeah, I think we'll do that first, just to make sure that our big thing doesn't affect.
All right. So, which one are you all going to do first, then?
Make it power over.
Which one do you guys think would be the quickest?
Well, it looks like they all take place somewhat in the armors section. One is the wall. I think we can do the wall pretty quickly. But I think the thing with the food and the thing with the I'm not using a voice anymore. I think the food, the thing with the eating the armor and weapons, that'll be a kind of more meticulous. But we also have to do the thing at the poster thing at night. Do you want to do everything in? Because I know the guards kind of leave for a little bit.
It'd probably be better at night, yeah. And and Cole sort of like jostles Alexander a little bit, and Alexander kind of just vanishes at night.
It's what I'm good at.
True. That's a good point.
And it'd be easier to get about. See if we find out the where the guards are stationed.
Yeah.
This is gonna be such a good prank.
It'll be the best prank.
And then I have help from Lady Tamara. On being extra sneaky.
Oh, that's good news.
It's okay, Maddie. You didn't miss much. We're talking on what we should do.
Yeah, we're making plans. So what's that guy saying aliens doing, like, by the Uguan Empire?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
You didn't delete the token, Red.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, I know. I know. He's down there.
Okay. Okay.
He's chilling.
Every once in a while, I'll just slide the screen over there for anyone that's watching. Just to see, he's peeking. He's watching us. Just making sure no aliens fly by.
Am I still? Just like wave a little hand. Oh. Oh, there you are. We're thinking of going for the little side jobs first before finding the guy we need to find. The little pranks. And we. I was thinking maybe we should do the sleeping powder one first. I wonder how long it's gonna be until they're passed out.
Well,
Because if they get it really quickly, and they get passed out really quickly, then maybe we can put the little stickers on the walls then. It's a lot of maybe to count on, yeah.
Well, maybe we could go around today, and we could not do anything tonight, and just look at kind of what's going on and get some intel.
Yeah, we can check and be sure.
And then we can come back and plan, and then tomorrow night we can do the big thing, the real.
we set up prank.
Yeah, we do the pranks. Now I'm not very good at sneaking, so maybe if I could be a distraction, like I could be lost or something.
Yeah. Oh, like. After all, my lady favors those who test their luck.
Oh, you can make me sneaker. That's very good. I don't have to be distraction. Like oh well, now that I know you guys can make up for my clankiness, I think we're good.
Yeah.
It would be easier, except when you got scales and armor and you're like super tall, it's like kind of impossible.
alright, while y'all plan, I'll be right back. Sorry.
Yeah.
Back when I was a mercenary, I would try to take the cheese from the cabinet at night, and the cook would always hear me.
Oh yeah. It's a little difficult when you're very big and made of heavy things like the scales and metal.
Yeah. Good thing I was his boss, and I could say, "Hey, give me the cheese," and he'd be like, "Yeah, okay."
Bit it does get a bit easier if you're their boss. I guess you kind of wanted to keep it secret though. Either way, huh? Rather than just going, I'm here, give me some cheese.
Yeah, I don't. Because I mean, then I would wake everyone up. So this way, only the cook saw me. Once I got it, but that's because he was hungover, so I don't think he noticed.
Maybe we just need to get them hungover.
Yeah, I was a little worried about that. People don't tend to perform as well when they're hungover.
If we get the guards all hungover, maybe that might work.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
Actually, I was thinking about that. See, he gave us a certain amount of sleeping powder. I was wondering how much we really needed for the job. If we could use some to kind of put the guards
on. Big party. Um, I'm gonna say out of character. I might have to go very soon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just get back. So alright.
Welcome back. Oh gosh.
Yeah, so I have a question. Is how much of the sleepy powder did he give us? Because I was thinking maybe we could use it to put guards under or something if we have to take a look.
He gave you like a good hefty bag.
So we could use some. And it wouldn't be like missing.
Yeah, to knock the guards out. We can knock them out, and she like her hands split about for a moment, before she casts like a prestidigitation, and a tiny little like booze bottle appears in her hand. We can put like empty bottles around them, and maybe scruff them up a little bit, make it look like they were drinking,
That's a good idea.
so that they're not
Good thing.
it's not suspicious, and then we get away with their practical joke.
I think that's pretty funny. I like that idea.
So, will we be collecting like empty bottles to put around them, or?
That could help, because I can't make very big ones.
Yeah, and the ones you make also don't last very long.
Yeah. If we have ones with little bits in them, you could put the little bits
I mean,
like
I could just
on
drink
them.
some stuff. We could get like a. We could get some drinks and empty bottles because we're in a
We
tavern.
could get some drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, we could drink some stuff, and then for all the other bottles, we could just go to the tavern keep and be like, "Hey, you got any empty bottles?"
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he has some.
And I can't make big bottles, but I can make the smell.
That's true. You should do that.
Yeah. Let me think. I'm concerned by the jukebox playing "Existential Dread" by Tabletop Audio.
Yeah, I was like, it's kind of
I don't know what you're talking about.
it's just Maddie. And we can plant the powder, and maybe we'll sneaky about it, and people who can sneak, like Junior and Alexander can put the little papers on the walls. Yeah, she looks over at him and gives like the sparkly eyes. Yeah.
I think that's a pretty solid idea. Like the way that's.
And
It works.
like and like, sorry, my mouth is still full of food. Also, like, if we need to, and we need somebody to like distract, like, I'm pretty good with words. If I need to like suddenly start talking to them, I can do that. Or was I somewhere else and I completely missed like half the plan?
Oh no, we're that could help. We're looking for we're thinking we might knock out some of the guards around there and make it look like they were drinking.
Oh.
We'll
Oh, wait,
pull
wait
over
a
their
minute.
eyes.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
Wait. Oh wait, no, damn it, never mind. They have to be willing.
Yeah, you're gonna catnap.
I could have catnapped, but no, they have to be willing. Cause that would have made them fall asleep for like 10 minutes.
Well, we got that powder stuff, so if we can find a way to give them the powder.
We have to be sure they're not. Yeah, if there's magic, we have to be sure they're not elves
I mean,
and get knocked out.
I could try and offer them drinks. I mean, I am pretty persuasive.
But would not make you known to the guards.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, okay. But, wait a minute. Do you remember what I was talking about before? How I was looking for that thing that could make me look like a different person?
Yes.
Yeah.
If we could find that and get that for me, I can do this no problem because I could look like, say, a human. I could look like
Mistilla,
yes.
the thing. She like bangs her hand on her chest like a dum dum hollow noise. The thing, the tool. We could use that.
What?
You
I'm
know,
completely confused. I'm completely confused.
Have you forgotten?
I might have. What's going on? I'm so sorry.
Quill takes a look around and she like gives like a little like back and forth like okay that's fair before like you know the laced front of her shirt where there's like completely blank, yeah, where it's a shirt over the rest of the dress, she tugs on the string and undoes it, and there's a panel in the front of her chest, and she gives it like a tap on it, and it there's like a whirring and like a little like musical click, and it clicks open, and there's a disguise kit in it.
Wow, that's
I
kind of
forgot-
nifty.
Okay, listen, we don't use it all that much, okay? So like it's been a while. But
Use that.
I-
We
could, but the only thing is like you can only make me look so like different, right? I have a horn, I have tails. It's a little bit hard to like change that.
You
What
can
if
put your
you
t-
go
you
up
can tuck
like,
your-
hi, how
you
are
can
you,
tuck your-
Mr. Man? And then you go, achoo! And you got the powder in your hands and it goes into his face.
I could do
Perhaps.
that too.
But you can. All you need is a hooded cloak, and you can hide your tail in your pants.
But then I look all weird. You know? I don't know. It's weird. But um hmm.
We could just knock them out.
But where's
Maybe.
the fun in that? There's
Where's
no
the fun in that?
No, I'll be honest, I think knocking people out's pretty fun.
Well, I mean, that could be
Yeah.
fun, but like, you know, sometimes talking to people is fun too. And just playing
If
little
she
jokes on
sneezes
them.
it on them, she might breathe it in too. We can't have that.
I go take a nap.
I can handle the wall. Well, I can ask a few friends to handle the wall. We can check that one off. That one will be easy.
Yeah. We just need the powder.
I could. He scratches his head. Like I could probably no, I can't do that. I could probably get inside of one of them, but
You what?
no, I can get inside the building, not inside the person.
I was very confused.
I can get inside the person too, but that's
That wouldn't be pleasant to see.
that's a different story. But
I don't think it's advised to walk around wearing people's skin.
true.
Yeah, that's really freaky. Don't do that.
Yeah, there was this guy.
People usually don't like when you do that.
There was this guy that
Mostly
came.
me.
Yeah, there was this guy that came to Uralo like years ago when I was still living there. That he constantly was asking if people needed their skin, and he had like a weird skeleton thing with them. His name was like Aaron or something, and it was really creepy. That's the only one that knows what I'm talking about. I think maybe.
I winked.
I think.
Do you remember from the guild?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Context in
Okay.
the big D&D server we're in, Miss Stilla's family was killed by a bunch of
A skin
raiders.
collector.
No,
A skin
by a bunch
Oh.
of raiders, and then their skins were hawked off and sold to this
By the skin
apothecary
collector.
in the town where the guild was.
Holy
Yep.
fuck.
So that was fun.
It was fun. Yeah.
But yes.
I could make myself look like a guard.
Well, well, I mean, like, we were taking tomorrow to look around, right?
Yeah.
Could
Yeah.
we?
We
Could,
can.
could I try and see if we could find something like the thing that I'm looking for? Maybe.
I mean, if you think you could find it.
I mean, there's probably a magic shop around here somewhere that has it. It's a big city.
And also, Kapta, remember, Gilla did say that the Duke was leaving in the morning.
Oh wait,
So,
Oh yeah.
tomorrow morning?
tomorrow morning.
Alright.
Oh, so we can't do all the small jobs before we do the big one.
Well, we could
Oh.
do it tonight.
We'd need to grab to be sure though.
Well, I can do the wall
Or we
now.
could take the risk. That'd be fun.
Risks are fun, but also dangerous. That's why they're called risks.
Yeah. Well, I think. I think we should just go for it. It seems like we got enough plans for now.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's do it.
Are we doing it now?
Sure.
Okie dokie. Alright. Before we go, just really quickly, everybody. This is going to probably get a little crazy depending on what happens. But I believe in us because we've come out on top before. So we got this, and I'm just going to talk for a while.
Alright.
I'm going to see if I can.
Everybody gets 12 additional hit points.
Nice.
Up. I'm gonna give Cabda a blessing of the trickster.
Alright. And you all see for a few moments. Do you mind if I have those papers? I could get the wall done in no time.
Oh, here, yeah.
He takes the papers. You see just Alexander just open the window. Just takes a deep breath, and you can see his skin now just fades away and turns the bark. And slowly fades back to skin as you all see. It's pretty fucking weird. These strange little green boys and girls with wings just fly in. Just like
Fairies!
the pixies. Very different. They hate being called.
Sorry.
Like, one of the girl ones just wave their hands like, don't worry about it. Do you speak Sylvan?
I don't.
In a language you don't know. If you speak Sylvan, you understand.
Which Junior does.
Junior, you see these things and they're like, oh shit. It's like,
Either way, they're super cute.
oh, it can you all, and like he hands out like these little pieces of paper towards all of them. And like there's only 8 just flying around. Like here you go. You two, you take 2. Just place these all
Poor
along.
for you, Glen Coco. You go.
For you all, just place them along the wall, and he points his head outside that wall, all along it. That would be nice. And after you get done, come to me. And they all like nod their heads, and in Sylvan Junior, you hear like, okay, we can do that.
Wait, they
Just-
nod their heads in Sylvan?
Well, they nod their heads, and in
Yes.
Sylvan they speak. They say, okay, we could do that.
I'm like, hold on.
As they all fly away, just like, okay, the wall's done. They can turn invisible at will. It's what they're really good at.
That's pretty cool. They're like little buddies. Oh, that's so cute.
Now I can
Well,
only do
You
that.
got connected.
Upside to living in the Fae for a few years. So
Wow, but
make a few friends.
sweet. So what we gotta do before morning? We gotta do the guy that eats the armor, and we gotta do the poisoning.
Are we?
Well, not
I,
poisoning,
yeah.
sleepifying.
I thought we were taking care of the guy tonight.
Oh, I thought he was leaving in the morning, so we're gonna hit him on the road.
Oh, right. Okay. So we hit them on the road. All right. Okay, so we're taking care of all the small things. All the small things.
Small things.
Show me roses by your face.
Okay. Do you want me to do the powder thingy, or like what are we doing? Because I mean, like,
Alright.
okay. Mm, okay,
The-
Quill. How? All right. How good do you think you can dress me up, Quill?
Uh, I've done this before.
Alrighty. Can you make me not look as less tiefling as you possibly can?
Yes. I'll see what I can do.
Okie dokie. And I'm going to just kind of.
I will help.
I will sit stock still, just staring straight ahead.
Uh,
What's your modifier on the disguise kit?
8
Yeah, I'll help you. So you have advantage.
advantage. Um. Yeah, she sits and it's clearly like the insides where this is placed look as though they were meant for something else, but it's a disguise kit that has been put in there instead, and has been lined along like where it unfolds. And she sits down and immediately pulls the brush out. She looks ready, more ready than she ever has.
We've done this once or twice before.
14.
It's okay. Like, if someone really stared hard, they could probably see through. Like, oh, that's a tiefling.
I'm going to put a hood up.
Make sure it's all fluffy so that it seems like you're just from somewhere else and it's very cold out.
Oh, good. Now, do you want me to act like all drunk or something? Cause like I can do that.
Um, can can you um can you do a different accent? Like one of the accents you picked up for your stories?
Let me hold on. And she just kind of clears her throat, and completely different than what you've heard her sound like before. Yeah, I think I can do that.
She
What the fuck?
claps her hands, looks at the others. She's very skilled.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a thing I picked up a while ago.
Oh my gosh.
It's totally cool, right? I can just kind of switch back and forth, like it's just it. Okay, not as easily as I thought I could. I haven't done the accent in a really long time. I only really do it when I'm telling stories. But like it's something that's just picked up along the way. Pasmir taught me that a while ago. It's so weird. It's so weird saying Pasmir in different voices. Pasmir. I can't even do it. Okay. Mother, father. Okay, I can do that. Mom
You're
and dad.
doing great.
Mommy, daddy. Yay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, looks like we got 2 destinations.
Okay.
Destination Uno is, as they say in Sylvan, we've got to go to the servant's place and do their foodstuffs, and then we got to go to the armory, and that's where we do the other food stuff, and then also eat the armor, things like that. So I say we hit up the servant place first, just because that's a real quick.
Okie dokie.
All right. One second. Sorry, I have a pack of crackers.
I'm still laughing. I'm sorry. I'm still just laughing at the still talks at a different accent. Kind of the hold on. Excuse me. It's so weird doing her in a completely different voice. Like, as weird as it is for you, it's weirder for me.
So, as you all,
Hey, where are we right now? Where's the tavern?
let me grab my map. City-wise, the very left, you're in the Greyford village. Right in
Okay.
the very back, of the village, where you can see a small circle along the wall. You were along that, right
Oh
beside
shit. Scott gotta go.
I gotta go. I will note, you can 100% feel free to hurl any appearance you want on what Quill has disguised Mr. as.
Okay.
Just go ham with it. Okay.
Oh wait, Scott, you need to go.
I have to go.
Yeah, he's gotta go.
I gotta go. I have an anniversary date to catch to duck into.
Oh shit.
Dabs. Yeah.
Have fun.
Bye. Yeah. Have fun, guys. Please don't get everyone killed.
Will do.
No promise.
If I come
Before
back and y'all
everyone
are dead, I
dies.
swear on God. Okay.
Later, buddy.
Bye.
See you. Alright. So, I'll say we can continue this till we get the man dead. Then, is that okay with you all? Or...
I will say I am starting to get a bit of a headache, so my attention is waning.
Okay.
So I don't know how much longer I'll be able to kind of focus on this, so I apologize.
Alright. We good. So, probably... we could do it to where, finish off the 2 small ones and we can call it.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Alright. So, as you all start to leave the tavern, a strange sight will befall you. As, you see a tall motherfucker.
Will the sight befall us, or will we befall the sight?
Who knows? As, in group 1, you see just this person standing at the bar, just as he looks in the picture, just staring at the bartender. You see the bartender speaking, and it's nodding its head and looks towards you all. Just nods its head back and sees you, Cobbed, and nods.
Let's say gentlemen.
And in a strange voice, it doesn't fit the body type. It's more hissy. The talk. Pleasure.
There's no way to talk to my friend. I burped a little bit too much apple juice. Sorry.
No problems.
Anyway, don't talk like that to my friend.
What do you mean?
Didn't you just call him Lizard?
No, I said no problems.
No, before that.
No, I nodded.
Okay, listen. I'm a little bit confused. Wait, I look completely different. I'm not using this accent right now.
Just staring at you like...
That wasn't in character what I just said.
Oh.
That was out of character. I tend to bleed in. Mistilla tends to bleed into my actual voice when I play her. I gotta play her using the fucking other accent. I honestly, I zoned out for a hot second. I genuinely thought that he called Cab the Lizard, so that's why I said that. I was confused. I'm sorry.
No problem. As he just stares back, and for everyone looking at him, and with who has a passive perception above 15.
Hey.
I don't.
No.
Well, for you, Junya, you see just piercing serpentine eyes, just staring at Kopta and then at you. And his eyes match yours, and it's weird, because you have serpentine eyes. And you know what race they come from. Just staring back at you, then turn back to the bartender. Just back to speaking in between each other. He's asking for some information on another bar. Who owns it? Things like that.
Out of character, I feel like this is some relevant NPC that you want us to talk to, but we could just do the complete opposite and ignore him.
Oh no, he's just there. I rolled to see who would be there, and we got him.
So I think he is the same type of the same people as Gloom.
Yes.
I'm saying the same character for Kevda and company.
What is glue?
Oh, but you've seen her. She's one of those snake people.
Oh, oh yeah, you were. Well, that's interesting. I had never seen one in real life.
I don't know what's going on.
Her sword person is same species as that guy at the top hat.
And that's one thing you will start to notice. Yeah, you don't see his face. The only thing that you can actually see is just his piercing eyes. He wears a mask over his face.
I don't know what he is. He just looks like tall, dark, and mysterious.
I don't know what it's called. It's like a snake person.
Would I know what that is?
Roll history,
Okay, Loki.
because they are not known among people.
I
18.
I ask Lydia what she is.
That makes sense. See, both of you would find out Yuan Ti. They are not good. For
I
I
relay the
don't.
information.
well,
I don't trust like that.
Junia, you hear like, yeah, we're Yuan Ti. For you, Mastilla, like Yuan Ti, yeah, you start remembering stories like, oh, cannibals. They used to enslave humanity, but then they got pushed back, and now they want to redo it. Like, things like that. Not good
Um,
things.
So, real quick, you two. They're not all that good.
Yeah, let's just shimmy out of here.
Good plan. Boy, it's weird doing this accent with Nastilla. Oh boy. This is legitimately a completely different character voice. Oh man.
As you make your way out,
Mm-hmm.
you head towards the armor's district. And what's your passive perception, Junia?
16.
Okay, you don't see it. Alright. As you head on, you can come across the armory. You see the armory now, like the two guards standing there. It's not like super well hidden. It's like an iron door. Just like, yeah, it's not that hidden. And you can see not too far off, surprisingly, thus where another two guards are standing by. They're maybe about 100 feet away from each other.
Out of character. So, why are we doing so bad stuff to this place? We just arrived here.
I don't know.
It's the job.
But like, we don't. We just got here and they said not to cause trouble, and here we are causing trouble.
Of course, the guard's gonna tell us not to cause trouble.
I mean, still, why?
So this guy that we knew paid this person who's a mercenary to go and cause trouble, and he's doing it. No questions asked.
Okay, I can't do this accent. I'm only going to do this accent when I'm talking to like people we don't know. But anyway, we don't know what's going on. We're doing all these bad stuff to like make. Oh, okay, all right. See, like I'm normally not like a person to like do bad things, and I don't like doing the bad things. But and they're painting this like not a bad thing, you know. But like my problem is doing all of this is hurting the guards, and the guards are what keep people safe, right?
Yeah,
So-
that's what guards do.
So why are we hurting the guards if they're what keep people safe?
Because we're being paid for it.
Okay, but I understand that we're getting paid for it, but like, is it worth risking hurting other people?
But I mean, are we really hurting him? I thought we were just knocking him out.
Well, no, I'm talking a lot bigger picture here. Like, yeah, we're
Like
going.
hurting the structural and metaphorical integrity.
I mean, duh, I wasn't going to use big words like that, but um, it's like, yeah, duh, we're just knocking out the guards right now, and we're just going to be setting something to eat their armor, but then they don't have their armor, their walls are damaged, and something else, I think. The caches, all of the caches and stuff. They're not going to be able to protect the people that well from anything that happens. And I know we're not taking down the outside wall, we're just taking the inner wall. But like, what if the people who are doing this are really bad? You know? Like, what if they're trying to like overtake the city and like make everybody like slaves or something?
I understand what you mean. That's kind of the qualm of the mercenary is that when you prescribe yourself to be a mercenary, you're saying that you'll do what people pay you for, and you don't really think about it unless it's overtly wrong. Like if someone said, "Go kill this kid," I'd be like, "No," but it's we're not. If we think about the big picture for every job we do, people don't hire mercenaries for lawful good things. I meant lawful comma good. This isn't like metagame. But so that's kind of how it is. So I understand your qualm here, but as a mercenary, I've thought about it, and I'm just really okay with doing it as long as it isn't overtly
Oh,
dangerous and
okay.
bad.
I,
But if you're not okay with it, I understand if you want to sit aside for this one.
I, it's just like,
I mean, from my personal experience, intervals only protect the nobles, and maybe the nobles here really aren't that good.
but what if they are? Like, what if? oh, I, I don't know. I understand. Like, I understand if they are bad people. But the other thing is, like, there's other people in here that might not be nobles that are good people, and maybe they'll get hurt in the crossfire or something. I don't know. I'm just worried. Okay.
I
It's
mean,
okay to be worried. See, I think
I.
that's kind of
Mhm.
the difference between us is that I the the reason I don't got strong convictions and morals like you is because like I kind of just let the money do the decision for me, right? Like the good thing is doing your job, and the bad thing is going back on your word. And I mean, I've never thought about all this stuff.
And money, like, I mean, yeah, that money is nice and everything, but to me, it's just, it's something to help you live.
Yeah,
Because I don't do what I do for money. Money is a side thing. Duh, it's nice, but like making people happy is what I do.
yeah. No, making people happy is good, and it's not so much money. Like, I mean, after a certain point, you don't really need any more money. You're just, you're already living good.
Exactly.
Um, but I think for me, it's about my word. That's why I go around and I look for people to like, pledge my sword to, and then for a little bit they're good, and everything else is, neutral or not good, and that's I kind of just find morality in the jobs I do. And for
Uh,
me, right now, the good is doing what they told me to, and the bad is
I and I understand. I mean, I'm going to help you guys because you guys are my friends and basically my family at this point. But like, I, I, I it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't really sit well with me. I guess.
I
Um.
I
understand.
mean, think about it this way: that if they really wanted to harm innocent people like the guards, then we wouldn't be disabling them right now. We'd be doing more malicious things to them.
oh, I mean, I guess. I don't know. All right.
And I
Um.
mean, they know my reputation. I'm very good at killing people. So if they're using someone with my prestige to simply, disable stuff and not kill people, they must have somewhat of a good intent.
Okay, I hope. I'm sorry to like. Oh, I'm sorry to like question everything now. It's this is like I said, this is my first time ever doing this. Quill and I never did this before. We always just went around playing music and playing pranks on people.
Yeah, and I don't
And I
want you do something you don't want,
and
so
I
I think
know
it's
this
good
is
to talk about.
I know this is like a big giant prank, and it could be funny, but the other thing that you always have to think about with pranks is when the after effect. Like, sure, it might be funny when it happens, but what about the person afterwards? Like,
Oh yeah, like when you do that thing with the bucket on the door, but turns out they had a job interview, and now they're all
exactly. And now they're going to be late because they have to like iron all their clothes and do their hair again and all that. So it's just something that I think about. I'm like I said, I'm going to help you guys because I love you and I care about you and I want to stick around with you guys. But I'm just a little bit iffy, I guess. But I'll help in any way that I can.
I see that you're not totally comfortable with the stop, and I appreciate you doing it anyway for the sake of the group. That's a real big move there, and I'll like give her a
Alrighty, what are we doing first?
first. We go into the armory.
Right.
We put the powder on the food. We eat the armor, not us.
Munchy, munchy, munchy. Okay. Do you want me to do like the sneeze powder thingy, or
Let's
what do
take a look at what their kind of guard system is right now.
the okie dokie.
I mean, which one of us is sneakier?
Um, I have a +3 to stealth. I
I
can
have a
also
+8 in advantage.
I can also cast the enhance ability. Okay, you know what? Let's see. Hold on. So 2 is 1, 3 is 2, 4 is 3. Okay.
You lost me at 4 is 3.
No. Okay. So, all right. Basically, what I can do is I have this spell called Enhance Ability, and if I cast it a little bit stronger, I can enhance other people, like not just the one person. So if I cast it, um, if I cast it as at my highest possible like spell thingy. Hi, mom. Yellow, how are you?
Highest possible spell thing?
I'm explaining spell slots in character, and she doesn't know all that much about magic or how it works. She just knows that she can do it.
Oh, yeah, spell slots are a thing in game, but bards don't know what spells are.
Nope, but it's don't.
They just sing real.
Yeah, they're sing real good. But if I cast it at my highest possible spell thingy, I can target three. I can target other people. So, um, okay. I'm going to do that. I just won't be able to cast any super high level stuff anymore. But I don't think we're going to need that. So, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability. That lasts for how long? 1 hour. That's pretty good. So, casting it at level 4. Yeah. So, everybody is going to get Cat's Grace. So everybody will have advantage on dexterity checks.
Oh,
Nice.
so nothing changes Virginia.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. In which case.
It's a big change for me though.
In which case. She'll also tap Quill with it. Wait, no. Quill has Blessing of the Trickster, right?
She put that on top though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then I'll just target myself and Quill. So I don't cast it at then I don't cast it at level 4. I cast it at level 3.
All
I know
right.
this is a crit weapon, but can you remind me what I get as from Blessing of the Trickster?
Blessing of the Trickster, you get
Advantage
Dex.
on stealth.
Yeah, advantage on cell checks.
Okay, so since stealth is a dex, it just kind of negates the other advantage if it's a
If you had
there's no advantage plus.
just
basically you have advantage for an hour from Blessing of the Trickster. And so I'm basically right now because I completely forgot that Quill had cast that on you. So right now enhance ability is only being cast at level 3, and I'm bapping myself and Quill with it. So because Junior already has advantage, and you have advantage from Quill, so I'm giving myself and Quill advantage on stealth checks as well.
All right.
And just remember, everybody does have temporary HP, which is 12. But you are not immune to being frightened, because I did not use it. Was not that was not heroism. That was inspiring leader. Okay, I got to get out of this accent really quickly.
All right. So, as you all make your way, you all see the 2 guards standing by, wearing chain shirts, shield, spear in hand, just standing guard, watching. There aren't that many people out and about at night. As like you see the one person just walk through.
Okay.
Simple. Like there's nothing going on. It's maybe about 9 o'clock at night.
I'll stand off to the side and let her do her thing.
Okay, can you repeat what's going on? Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. Right now, as you all are approaching, the 2 guards wearing chain shirts, shield and spear in hand, watching over this iron door, looking about, just making sure no one's like doing any crime, more or less.
So I'm gonna do some metagaming and say I think maybe the reason for all of this is because we could take out the bugs and we could say, "Bugs, eat all," and they'll listen to us for a whole hour.
Oh, we might even be able to make the bugs eat through the door.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, time to roll stealth, I believe.
Do you want me to try and like distract them? Because I can do that. I can act.
Yeah.
I can act like drunk and stuff.
Well, we might want them to be asleep still so they don't catch us eating through the door. So I would say commence as normal, but we got an easy way. We don't have to pick the door or anything.
Okay.
Or we could pick the door. I mean, whatever.
Right.
But we want them to sleep
Everybody has. Well, no, Capta doesn't have advantage on stealth.
No,
Yeah,
Kepta does.
Oh, Capta does.
But also,
I
you're
thought-
wearing plate mail, right?
So yeah, that would cancel. Oh wait, no. Okay, wait, no. Hold on. So plate mail cancels out the advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You gonna cast it 4th level and give it to Coptus?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, so that way he has advantage as well. So it was cast at 4th level. I'm sorry, I kept going back on that.
It's
Alright,
okay.
you're good.
All right, so no 4th level spell, so no additional counter spell. Okay, so everybody now has advantage on their stealth.
Alright. No one sees Junior as Junior goes stealth. Cabda roll stealth.
Oh,
Yaha!
Alexander is pretty stealthy.
Oh!
Oh man.
Cabda's not
Good
really
thing, huh?
stealthing it up. Just
Oh,
Cabda,
God,
as
I
you're
tripped on my tail.
Yeah, as you're walking through the shadows, like, oh yeah, I'm pretty stealthy. Like one of the guards, like, sir, what are you doing out this late?
I dropped my glasses today. I can't find them.
It's like,
Do
roll
you see any
deception.
glasses?
Roll
Be-
deception.
before they can even do or say anything to that, I'm just gonna throw the powder in the guy's faces.
Like, yeah,
Like,
as he's
fuck.
walking up, like, sir, and just, oh, what the hell? Like the other guard like steps up. What's wrong? As he just finger up, makes con save. Nope, natural one. Falls the fuck over. Just like,
And
"Sir,"
because fighter gets 2 attacks, Potter the other fucker too.
just looks back, like pulls like spear up. Now that he knows it, roll an attack with Dex. Just roll a Dex.
You have advantage. Wait, no, it's a check. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a check. So just roll Dex. See if you can hit him.
Would this be with proficiency?
No, because you're not proficient with dust.
You're not proficient with sand.
Okay.
No pockets and proficiency.
Oof.
Since you're just tossed, yeah, I would say you hit him. It's like, ugh. Yeah, a 3 and a 4. Like, just like, the fuck, poof, down, out for the count.
Alrighty, that happened.
You see Alexander.
Nice job, everybody. Sorry about that. I tripped on my tail.
You see
It's okay,
Alexander
buddy.
just grab their bodies and just pull them back. You can see his arms now show bark. Like he's not hiding it from anyone nowadays. He's just like, all right, just like,
Oh, you know how you can use prestidigitation to clean stuff,
yeah,
and then you can also use it to soil things, but it doesn't specify with what.
yeah.
Make them look like they passed out drunk.
I'll soil it with alcohol.
I'm
Make
going to
it-
help as well.
You do so. And they smell of alcohol.
I'm also going to make it so that like it looks like they. I'm going to make it look like they peed themselves.
You do it.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
They're going to be so embarrassed when they wake up. I know I just did that whole thing about, the after effects of a prank, but this is kind of really funny.
Well, this is a harmless prank. They're just
Yeah,
gonna be like, "Ah, man,
exactly.
I hate myself."
Yeah, they beat themselves in their dreams.
Now in
That's
front of
pretty
you,
funny.
now in front of you all, you see just a large iron door.
Can we take our buggy friends and say, "Eat the iron door," and then follow us without eating us?
You don't know. The person.
Can is this the door I'm supposed to try and lockpick?
Yeah.
You know, it might
Okay.
be safer to do that on second thought.
Killa did say, hey, just once you get the door open, let it out, tell him to eat all the armor and the weapons, close the door, and run. Like, that's more or less what he said.
Is
So we
anyone
should-
gonna help me?
Do the food first.
If picking the lock's a dex check, you already have advantage on it.
You didn't cast that on me.
Oh shit, you're right. How can I help with the picking a lock?
Hand me the tools.
I'll hand you the tools.
Sure.
Helpful.
23.
Okay. You're able to just like, yeah, 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 as the door pushes open. You see a massive armory of just all types, full plate, scale mail, a multitude of weapons.
Oh, can we quickly just check if there's like a really good plate armor in here?
There's some
Yeah, I
plate
was
armor.
about to say, is there any like really awesome armor?
There's some plate armor. There's like nothing magical, I'll say. But, like there's
Huh?
plate armor.
Okay, because Juno's gonna kind of do a little bit of her past shining through since all this is gonna get eaten anyway. How
Is
many-
real quick, are there any like really cool looking cloaks?
Not really. You see like some cloaks of the Oakland Empire, the blue and gold. Like,
Can I take one of those?
yeah, go on. You take one.
Yay!
Add it to your
How many-
inventory.
How many plate armors can Junia stuff in her bag of holding?
Could probably fit maybe 5 with all the stuff that's already in there. So yeah, 5. But there's only like 3 suits of plate mail in the armory itself. It's like
Oh, so
you fit.
well, I'll take all the like the full plate.
Yes, it's full plate.
Okay, I'll take the 3 full plates. And what else like really valuable do I see?
You see other types of armor. You see scale mail. You see some half plate shields, but all of this is in the style of the Oakland Empire. So like heavily Roman like, like it's noticeable, but
Okay, so are there any splint or half plate?
there are half plate. Yes,
Okay, so 3 full plates, and how many half plates can I get?
I'll say you could probably get about 5 half plates, and there are 5 half plates. So you fit all the plate armor that they have in here, just in your bag.
Okay,
Like, it's full.
I'm done. Like after that, I'm content taking the 3 plates and the 5 half plates.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Where are we putting this?
Bag of holding.
My bag holder.
Oh, we have one of those?
Yeah, I have one of those.
Nifty! Alright, do we have. Alright, I'm just going to take this, and if I ever need, like, a disguise, like, I got the cloak from here.
Now this is an Uglon military cloak, so if you wear
Oh,
it,
it's military. I can fake being military.
We could go dip it in a like paint bucket or something, make it black or whatever.
Ooh, that would be really cool.
So when we sell the armor, we use prestidigitation to make a symbol on it, but the symbol is as big as the entire armor.
Prestidigitation is only 1 foot though.
yeah.
No, like read the effect for making a what was it, for a symbol to like appear on something. That one doesn't have a size restriction for some reason.
I'm gonna make a size restriction.
You create or an illusion image that can wait
There are times when there's no restriction, but you have to imply it.
yeah. I'm joking. We're probably just gonna have to take it somewhere and like throw paint on it and then take it in.
It depends on where you sell it. You could probably sell it in the Sanguine
Expensive.
Conclave for like money. Like, yeah, they'll take it. They don't care.
Yeah,
If you
don't
stole
sell
it or
it
not.
here because they're going to know we stole it.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, no, yeah, we're not gonna sell it here.
But as you like take all the armor that you can, like, all right. In Kabda, you have the flask.
Alright, I will open it and whisper, "Hey, little buddy, go eat all the armor and the weapons that are not on our bodies
Quietly!
as quietly as I can."
And then we just run and close the door.
All right,
Yep.
you say it, and nothing happens.
Oh, the word, the in Draconic, the release word.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say. Where did I put that word? My notes. There they are. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say Jalaketh, and then I will release them and say, "Okay, little buddy, go eat all the armor and weapon that's not in our body in Draconic."
All right.
Quietly.
Yeah, of course, it's all quiet
Well, no. Like, tell him to be quiet.
and silent. Yes.
Yeah,
So-
like, eat all of it quietly.
You say little buddy, but then this creature shows up, and
Oh, should I look? Because I have really bad insectophobia.
it's not that bad.
I fear.
I'll post it in general. I'll mark it as spoiler.
Good idea.
Okay.
I know exactly what this is.
Okay. Yeah. That.
It's-
Alright.
It's a rust
It's not
tiny.
monster.
I will appreciate it. I will appreciate it as a large orangish blob.
It's a Mothman plus a rhino.
Yeah,
Oh, this thing is medium size.
yeah. So it's like it plops out and just like looks about, looks at you, Kabda, and just like nods its head like you're its friend. It's like, hey.
Large buddy. Have a good night. Enjoy your dinner.
It like looks at everything in the room. It just you see a giant ass bug grin. Like as you close the door, you see it just immediately as it touches a suit of armor. It just let's say it's a scale mail. As it just bites in, and immediately the armor turns to rust. And just like, just like
crunch.
There's
Oh.
something weirdly cute about that. Anyway, let's go.
No, we need to put the stuff in the food.
Do we have to do that here?
No, that's 100 feet literally down the road.
Oh, down
Okay.
the road. Okay, we're
Well, so we close
for
the
it.
door and we leave.
As you make your way down, you can see the other two guards. None the wiser. Just shield, spear, just looking about. Roll. Are you gonna stealth with this one too?
I would say it's worth a shot.
All right, go ahead. Roll stealth.
You. Okay, everybody still has advantage. Oof!
Hey,
Alright.
thank you.
But hey, look at it. Look at it this way. I have backups.
Yeah.
So
don't
if I
worry.
see that, if I see I'm being louder. Oh wow!
Good thing you
Ooh.
have-
If I see I'm being louder than everybody else, I'm going to kind of be separate from the group and just kind of be stumbling around a little bit.
Okay. So. Okay. Mastilla and Junya, as you are just sneaking by, yeah, you're pretty damn stealthy. As both of you just trip yourselves up, just like, oh shit, fall flat on your face. Just like the two guards like look over, just like the fuck. Just walk over to like they turn and walk over to you all, just like, are you okay, ma'am? And like the other one walks over to you, Mastilla, like, are you okay, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
Roll
Yeah.
deception.
I kind of just pretend like I'm passed out.
Roll deception.
I get advantage because I'm pretending to be a different person.
All right. Lightning just. Oh!
Whoa!
What the fuck is with those rolls?
Advantage on deception.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still, like they know you're drunk, but Junya, like the one like helping you up, like looking at you and just like trying
Oh,
to help
no.
you up.
Oh no, they're helping me up. I
No,
wouldn't be pretending
no,
I'm passed
like-
out if they're helping me up.
Well, no, they're like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" As you're like laying on the ground, like checking, like making sure you're okay, just going to try and help you up, but you're unconscious, and they see through it, and they're like, "Ma'am,
Leave her alone. She's my best friend. She's walking me home.
she's faking to be unconscious."
She
Amazing.
does that.
I just
God.
look at them like I'm trying to not listen. I'm trying to not deal with how drunk she is right now. You're ruining it for me.
Roll deception again.
Do they have reason to doubt?
Yes. Like, you already lied about being unconscious. I'm like,
I get reasonable doubt though.
ma'am,
17.
like, insight, ma'am. Like, they stare at you. It's like, ma'am.
Action surge dust to both these fuckers. I'm done.
Like, the one that was helping you was ready. Like, as you try to dust, roll attack, like, same thing, Texas. Just like, if you do this enough times, you get proficient.
Oh my god.
Right, first one, no. Second one, no. Just like,
Oh, the second was expecting it.
Oh yeah, like once like you throw dust at the first one, like,
I am not above killing them.
yeah,
Okay. Do I see them? Do I see the dust like not take effect?
yeah. They just ploof in their faces, or no, they don't even ploof in their face. It just like goes a little bit
know what?
too short.
How-
It's like,
Hold
how
on,
about this?
hold on. They're within 30 feet of each other, right?
yes.
Boop.
Okay.
DC is 16.
Nope. Yes. So like one of them's like, the one about to stab Junior. Like the other one like stops and like looks at you, like casting a spell at him. Like, how could you? As you
Oh,
see a small
did I
green,
do that? Oh fuck!
You
I'm
see-
sorry.
you see a small green lady, like, out of your peripherals. Mastilla, just like rub her hands together and just toss some dust at the sky, and just. How many d8s is the sleep spell? I can't remember.
A few, at least 5, I think.
Oh, I'll just say this. My hood was over my head this whole time, so you couldn't see what my face looks like.
Yeah, you just like.
I'm not good at deceiving. So the guy next to me is like held person, right?
Yeah, he's held person. But you see as this small little green lady, just as you turn your head, just rubs her hands together and throws some dust at these two guys as they blink. And the one held just like stares off, and just the eyes just go dull. As the
does
other
the held does the held one kind of go limp a little bit?
No, because he's held, so he can't do anything. He's just like
Okay.
has the spear about to go
I-
into Junior.
I will say, enhance ability has dropped
Okay, and also
because hold person is concentration.
both of them fall asleep. So
Oh,
I'm going-
the one that was about to stab me. I'm gonna open his mouth and pour like a tiny bit more of the powder into his mouth and close his mouth.
Just to be safe.
No, because now he's gonna be sleepy for longer. Prick.
okay, like as he's held, you just do that. And you can see the powder dissolve. As
Yeah, I'm gonna drop hold person.
he just falls instant, like a sack of potatoes.
I'm going to give a thumbs up to the pixie. Thanks
Like-
for having our back.
Other thumbs up as two more fly up behind him. In a language
I was
you
gonna hit him with my shield in the face so he would fall asleep.
in a language you don't understand, they speak to you. It's like
But they look like they're giving me a thumbs up, right?
yes.
Alrighty, that means we're good. Is Alexander? I'm just going to ask them. I obviously in common because I can't understand what they're saying, but basically, like, is Alexander around? Can he take care of these ones too?
Like looks around, like nods head as their bodies start moving, but you don't see anyone moving them. Just like drag,
Okie
drag,
dokie.
drag.
Thanks, buddy. Okay. All right. So this is what we got to put the powder in.
Yeah, you can see another. It's not full iron. It's wooden with a few iron strips along it, so it can hold up to a beating. But you can see a keyhole.
Alrighty. I will assist Junior in picking this too.
Let's see if it works out.
Yeah. Well, that's a 20.
Yeah, you're easily like unlock, simple. Just like push open the door, and you can see a nice hefty amount of food that probably lasts maybe this entire, like, the armor village. Like probably about a week, like a week's worth of food for the entire village here. So this district you can consider.
Hey! Oh my god!
What was that for?
I don't know, but look what it is.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see.
Hey.
Oh my god. Hold on, I need to take a screenshot of this and post it in chat.
It's the heart of the dice, not heart of the cards, making their way into your life. But as Junior unlocks the gate, Gobda, you have the dust.
Yes. Alright, so we go and we sprinkle it on everything.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I'll go and I'll give a little bit to everybody.
Alright.
Alrighty. Dip, 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 sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
As it all sprinkles about, just like, alright, yeah. Like everything has been dusted, and you see as the dust slowly not really disappears, but soaks into everything that you place it on. So let's say you dust a little on bread, it soaks into the bread. it's like that's pretty weird to look at. All right,
Is there any chocolate?
there is like there's some dessert. Have you ever tried an MRE?
Yeah.
All right, it's like the MRE desserts. They're not that good, but they're there. And it's like, all right, they're meant to last a while. They're not good.
I'll take some chocolate and I'll not dust it and I'll hand it to Judy and then I'll keep going.
All right.
Hey, real quick, what does this dust do again?
Sleepy dust.
Knocks
Oh,
people
okay.
out.
Oh, so it's the stuff we've been using.
Yeah, we just didn't use like all of it.
Okay. Really quickly though, some of the guards have seen us. They won't recognize me, but we may want to keep a lower profile while we're here.
Yeah, I agree. We should do that.
So, worst comes worst comes to worst, if anything happens and like guards approach you guys, let me do the talking because they don't know that they don't know what I look like.
Yeah, good idea.
They see me as a weird hooded human drunk girl, not
Yeah.
as cute little purple tiefling.
If all those foods, I could just knock them all out or kill them.
Don't kill them.
Yeah, I think she has reservations about killing people.
Let's try not to kill people right now.
All right, scare them away.
That works too.
I could do that.
Yeah, look big. Oh, I mean, it's not hard for you to look big and intimidating
Just
now.
put your hands up like this and go booga booga booga.
It works for me.
I could probably do it.
Or you could take like a flute and then whisper it. No, wait, no, that's what I do. Never mind. Plus, it hurts a lot, so never mind. But yeah.
Like do that ee thing and hurt their ears.
No, no. I think she's done it before, but the way Mistilla casts Dissonant Whispers is she takes her flute and like breathily whispers infernal into it. So instead of like blowing into it, she whispers into it, which makes it sound all discordant and like weird sounding, more so than infernal already is.
Awesome.
But the catcher is what she's actually saying is all this cutesy shit. Oh my god.
cool.
All right.
So we did that.
As you all dust everything, you close the door, and you can hear the door automatically locks. As once you close it, you hear as the tumbler is just automatically locked. And
Oh
now,
wait, did he unlock the door?
who?
Wait, what just happened?
You unlocked the door, but as you were closing the door on your
Oh.
way out, once it closes, it automatically locks.
Oh, that's scary.
Okay, so next we just gotta go to the other food and then we're all set.
Alright.
Mhm.
So we can quickly do this. So we've already went through one. As you make your way through, you come across, say you go to the northern market square first. Which one do you want to go through?
We go through the northern what? I'm sorry.
The northmost market or the servants' village?
The servants' village is closer, so we'll do that one.
Alright, so it takes a while, it takes you about an hour to get there, just walking through the streets. Every once in a while you see a patrolling guardsman, just like normally in a group of 2, every once in a while in a group of 4. Just walking past, they all nod at you. They, like, every once in a while they might ask, where are you heading off to? More simple things like that. It being nighttime, they want to make sure that you're okay. Like,
Yeah.
but just the simple questions as you make your way to the servants' village, and fairly easily you can find like, oh, here's the other supply cache. It's fairly simple to see. The same type of door, Same type of building and 2 guards standing in front, just looking about, just making sure nothing is going awry. For everyone, first I want you to roll perceptions.
Oh, nice.
20.
Junior, you there?
Man, it's really hard to see in this darkness.
Junior sees nothing. Alright, I rolled 4. As you all are just making your way through, but still, you see something. You see a figure behind you. Just as you're looking behind, just to make sure no guards are behind you, you just see a slight movement, just from behind. Just very
Hello?
vague. Just like, the fuck?
Did anybody else see somebody?
Junior, you do not see it.
See who?
There was somebody behind us as we were. Aw. Hello?
Hello?
Is anybody there? I saw you.
No.
If you come out, I will make sure my friends don't hurt you.
I won't punch you if you come out.
Exactly. I'm just going to kind of walk back in that direction, like, hello, just poking around.
You ain't never got punched with talons before.
As you make
And
your way
I'll
back,
say and Sylvan come out, please.
as Sylvan doesn't really do much. As you make your way like closer to where you've seen the figure, you see a man, like, or you think it's a man, wearing a mask. It's not the same person as before.
What does this person look like?
Like that.
That's spooky.
Completely black except for the gold. You can see the 2 golden blades on his back.
Those are kopeshes!
And a golden mask.
I know what those are.
Just staring down at you, but you don't see any eye holes. Like,
Where's the picture?
He sent it to me because I found them. I'm just going to kind of stare at them, up at them for a second, like, are you following us?
he nods.
Why?
He just stares at you.
Come
If-
on.
If anyone
There's-
catches up, I'll share the photo.
Come on, there's no fun in not telling me why you're following me. Like, all the bad guys from all the stories, if they're following somebody, you know, they always tell them, like, oh, I'm following you because blah 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 blah. So you should totally tell me. I'm going to try and persuade them into talking to me.
Who's that you found over there?
Just a friend that's following us. We're going to try and persuade them into telling me why he's following us.
Are you
Alright.
sure they were a friend?
Everybody's a friend. Until, you know, you get to know them, in which case they might be a friend, they might be an enemy.
Go ahead, roll persuasion.
Whee! Boop. No!
Yeah, no. Like,
It's still a 12.
you feel just the unrelenting urge from this person that he wants to stab you, but he's not. just
Do I recognize, like, anything about him?
The only thing that really just puts you off is the mask. You just remember, like, one group of people only wore fucking masks, and they were going to kill us, but then they didn't.
Oh, wait a minute! Wait a minute! Oh, you're one of the ETA crew,
He tilts his head.
aren't you? Do you know, what was his name? Beta? Was it Beta? I don't remember. Or there was an Omega. They didn't have an ETA name or something like that.
He nods his head.
You know them?
Nods his head, and yes.
Where are they?
He just looks about and I don't know, hand sign. Like, I don't know if I can know.
Were you
Oh,
sent? Were you? Were you sent to come and kill us again?
He shakes his head no.
Again.
Nah,
Um,
they were trying to kill us one time, but then they said no, we're not going to, because you seem like chill people.
That's not true. Gobdo, you remember this. They were going to kill you, but then their money didn't go through.
Oh yeah.
what's the name of the guy with the claw again?
Claw, you would remember him. Let me hunt him down. They're all Roman numerals. His name was Etta. ETA.
Oh, I'll ask him how's it going with Edda.
He, like, like, hand waving sideways. Like,
Hey, then if you're not here to kill us, then why are you following us?
He puts his two fingers where his eyes would be and points them at all of you.
You're watching us?
Nods head.
But why?
He rubs his thumb and his index finger together.
Oh, doing it for money again?
Nods head.
You'd be surprised how many people do that.
Oh,
Who's
but
watching? Who paid you to watch us?
Thanks.
Here, do you need a pen and paper to write something down on? Because I have plenty of that.
okay, I will say a name of a family and just nod yes or no, okay?
He looks at you.
Far Fury.
Shakes his head no.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is that all you got?
25 inside.
From
Is he
what
lying?
you can tell, he's telling the truth. Like, from what you can tell. Like, there's no face to give away anything, and he's stone cold, standing still. Like,
I
don't
couldn't
know.
pretend to be passed out without rolling. He can pretend to be lying by not talking.
Yes.
Here, and Mr. just hands him a pen and paper. Like, can you write? Can you write things down?
He nods in a yes.
Can you write down who paid you to watch us?
He shakes his head no.
Pretty please.
Shakes his head no.
Pretty
You
please
know,
with
I
sugar
like
on
this
top.
whole wearing a mask thing. I think that's a really cool thing for a group to do. Maybe we should do that like with party hats.
That could be really fun.
He
Except
nods.
people
Quill
will
and
always
I-
know who we are.
Quill and
his
I
head.
could design them.
You'd be pretty good at that.
Yeah.
You just see as he just raises his hand to about the height of a halfling, goblin, maybe.
Oh, did Chloe? What was his face?
Clear.
Cleo. There we go. Did Cleo pay you to watch us?
Nods his head yes.
Ah,
You can join us, like, you can walk with us. You don't have to stalk in the shadows watching us if you want.
exactly.
You
Shakes
want to
his
tag
head
along,
no.
maybe.
Oh,
He
You want
just
chocolate?
he taps the blade, and
what's the? Why do you have the weapons out?
they're not out. They're on his back.
Okay.
He just taps them. That's on his back. As in, that's the only thing I know how to do, or that I'm good at doing. Like,
Okay.
Oh, do you want some chocolate?
he shakes his head no.
Cheese?
Shakes his head no.
I don't know how to deal with people like him.
All right.
Well, we appreciate the honesty, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to give him a hug.
You hug him. He doesn't really hug back. He just like pats your head once, and then
Alrighty. So we should probably finish the job now because we have an audience.
he nods his head yes.
Yeah, let's get this done so we can
Yeah.
go to bed and get on with the next bit.
As you all start to walk away, he's like beside a building. As he touches the side of the building and just like climbs up without like really getting a hold. He just, like a spider, is like up the building and just invincible.
He's a lot less cool now that we know he's there.
Yeah. But where is he? He's invisible now. He could be behind you.
The
I
area.
put my arm behind me.
He's not there.
Okay. I don't know what you expected Matilda to do.
Well, alright, same drill this time, guys.
Yep.
Should I roll my
I
thieves
think
tools?
Well, there's still 2 guards.
Oh, you haven't gotten to that part yet.
No.
Okay.
I
So
don't
stealth.
yeah, I don't think we should all sneak up this time. I think just Junior should sneak up. Cause I don't really want to waste more spells.
You
Yeah,
sneak.
maybe. Yeah, how about you? Just the lockpicking.
Yeah, no. You sneak.
Oh, okay.
Powder.
Can I reliably just get behind them? Where are they? How far away apart are they standing?
Maybe about 5 feet apart. They're right beside of each other, more or less.
Are they standing against a wall?
They are.
Okay. Trying to think of it. Oh, since I'm coming out of stealth, would I need to roll to press my hand against their mouths?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna do the cool anime thing of blinking right in front of them, and having both my palms with powder on it, and just pressing against their faces.
Oh my one.
Shinderu.
Nani?
Nani?
Okay. One of them just immediately like, as the other one's like hand in mouth, as you just feel a sharp pain in your stomach, as they always have their spears out. Just
Oh.
he
I'm
rolled-
going.
Did he beat my AC?
Yeah, he beat. Oh, he rolled a 19 plus 3, so 22.
Okay.
Can I cutting words that?
You could, yes. Are you within
If-
range?
It's 60 feet.
Yes, you are.
Okie dokie. Then cutting words. -3.
And so, does 19 hit you, Junior?
Yeah, 19 still hits me.
Okay.
So,
I figured that I would try.
So how much damage does he do?
okay, so you take 7 points of damage, as just in the gut. As
Oh, he doesn't really hurt me because that doesn't even break the temporary hit points.
Oh
still,
yeah, everybody still has temporary hit points. Anyway, after he attacks, I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
let's see first, because we'll go. He just attacked you, Junior. You went before him. He went. Then everyone else can. We'll keep that, so we don't have to roll initiative. So go
Hold
ahead.
Person?
Yes.
Okay, this is just going to be at second level.
What's your
DC 16.
16?
DC 16.
Wisdom? Yeah.
Da.
Wrong one. Alright, he fails.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I very leisurely opened his mouth and sprinkle powder on it into his mouth and then close it.
He fails. Just as the eyes go dull,
And
falls
I,
over.
I catch him so he doesn't hit his head and wake up
Just like you let him
and then
down.
put him down.
Like,
Junior, are you
fastest-
okay?
Yeah, I kind of just look to my side where I have a little bit of a scratch and I kind of just rub it in. I'm fine. Thank you, and thank you for caring.
If you need to, you know.
no,
Say
we
something.
would. I did do the speech thing earlier, so everybody should be a little bit beefier.
Oh, okay. I saw weapon out and just wanted to
No, I understand. I understand the concern and all that. I should be at one. Okay, so I've used 3 spells today. Wowzers.
spells.
I used enhance ability at the 4th level, and then oh, that's cute. And then I used hold person at 3rd level, and then hold person at 2nd level. I don't know what the levels mean, but I know they mean something. So I've used 3 spells, which is a lot, but
Alright. But, just go ahead and roll lockpicking tools.
Is Mistel helping me again?
yeah. Yes. I didn't know if,
Oh, yeah. Unlocks easy. Just as you push in, you redo everything, sprinkle on everything, close door, auto lock. And do you soil these guys' pants too?
Yes. I make them look like they are dirty and drunk, and
We're nothing if not.
Mistel does. Sorry, continue. What do you say?
We're nothing if not consistent. I said.
Yes.
Alright. As you all make your way once again to the northmost market district, you see pretty much the same site, but whenever it comes to the market, it is a wide open place with a large fountain in the center. Water is pouring from it. You see some guards just standing by it, filling up some water canteens, drinking. Like, you would suspect it's good drinking water. Alright, yay.
That's kind of pretty.
As you make your way in, you can see out in the open this time, which is like, oh shit. The 2 guards standing by as the 2 others refilling their canteens make their way back out into the night. And at this point, it's been past an hour. So you were just on the last legs of all your spells.
Oh shit. Okay.
Last time, but now it's been
Okay, so everybody wait, no, hold on. Well, I mean, enhance ability dropped anyway.
Yes.
Enhance ability was gone the first time I dropped hold person, so that was gone.
This is for Quill. Well, for Kabda, for his disadvantage, or for his
shit,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So do we want to just keep having Junior go up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Kavda.
Just gonna chill.
No. We're going to listen, because Quill and I have done some iffy things before. But so what I want you to do is I want you to come with me. And do you remember how we played off Junior being like walking me home?
Yeah.
We're going to do something like that. I need you to look like you're kind of like supporting me as I kind of stumble along drunk and just rambling.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And just pretend that you're going to be bringing me home, okay? That way we can stay close to Junya if anything goes wrong.
If anything happens, Mistel, why don't you do the talking, because you're better at lying.
Okie dokie. Alright, do we all want to move? Actually, do we all want to move like together so we can all get close to them, or?
You know what? Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, so you two act like you're supporting me and like guiding me home. Alright?
Good deal.
Yeah, I'll do the stealth thing instead.
Okay.
We can all be prepared to powder them, but I'll do the stealth route instead.
Okie dokie. Alrighty, so Mistilla is just gonna kind of move over to Kavda and just kind of like lean against him, just acting drunkenly.
Now I told you not to drink that jungle juice. What were you thinking?
Don't know what you're talking about. It's
Yeah, because you downed it all in one swig. That's why.
No, I went the whole night.
As you all start doing that act, one guard is like just staring at you all. One guard sees something. He sees Junia, just like
Wait a minute, Rin.
16 plus 2.
No, are you doing their passive perception or are you rolling?
Active, because they are actively looking for anything.
That's fair for guards.
Okay.
That is a
Okay.
horrible way to live.
Now, question.
It's their
They're
job.
on
They
duty.
have to.
Question. Do I see one of the guards looking over to where Junia is?
Yes.
Okay. All right. In which case, Mistilla is just going to continue rambling, and then it's just fine, you know. It's just and sneeze and cast shatter. Wait, no, hold. Is shatter? Wait, hold on. Wait,
No.
not shatter.
You cast shatter. That'll break
hold
the
on.
door. And
No,
also
not
the,
casting shatter on the door.
the neighborhood.
No.
On the guards?
No. Okay, hold on. Listen. Cause yeah, so Mistil kind of fumbles around a little bit and sneezes, and just casts shatter on the ground in front of them. Hold on.
Whoa, what are you doing?
And just basically trying to make it look like trying to make a distraction away from Junia, and draw attention to them.
I think that would do it. Holy shit. That would also draw attention of a lot of people.
Yeah, shatter's a very okay. Yeah, do it. Click the
That's
spell.
loud as fuck.
Yeah, click the spell so I know exacts. And it's in front of them.
No, I mean, it's like in between us. So like not directly in front of them, but just like on the ground right in front of us.
Okay, so no one's gonna get hurt. That's good.
Yeah, I'm not aiming to hurt anybody. I'm just aiming to cause a noise. The other option was casting darkness.
That's
Maybe not.
That's a good spell.
Yeah, it's a good spell. Jesus. Why can't I roll that well? Oh, hold on. Let me actually ping the actual
spell? Yeah.
Yeah, here, one sec.
See, if you cast that on them, that would have just killed them.
Yeah, no, I'm not casting it on them. There's the
Yeah.
.10-foot radius. At least it's not targeting them or just targeting the road. The road is broke.
Yeah.
Consider,
Oh shit! Oh fuck! I did. Oh no!
like,
What happened?
I did it again. Just pointing at the
That's
broken
it.
road in front of them.
God, last time.
Like- you see, like, the guard's like, what the hell? As the other guard, like, takes his attention off of Junior. Just like, as he walks up to you, like,
I'm sorry about that.
What are you doing, girl?
I'm still trying to get the hang of the magic.
well,
Don't do magic when you're drunk.
oh, so the unlawful use of magic is against the law, as
Oh,
one of them-
okay. Before this goes any further, I'm gonna get within 20 feet of them and blink behind them and push the powder in their faces. This will not progress any further.
All
They
right.
they need to not see Mystilla's face.
Roll, alright. Have them roll their con checks. That's a natural 20. And that's a natural 7.
Okay.
So, again, one of them just like, other one
Hold person.
fights it.
Hold person.
Okay. And your save is a 16?
Yeah.
He beats it. Rolled a
Oh
17.
shit.
Just like,
That's unfortunate.
just breaks free, and then out of fucking nowhere, just a small dart in his neck.
Oh.
He like grabs it.
Can I just do very, very, it's in sign language that would just be like a thumbs up. I'll just do a thumbs up, and I know exactly who did it.
So you see, like
He
grabs his throat and just as he falls to the ground, gasping for air.
I pulled the dart out after he's passed out. No evidence.
You feel his pulse. Like there's no pulse. He choked to death. He's dead.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, like that was not a sleep dart. No.
where did the dart come from?
We know where the dart came from.
He wasn't gonna let him yell out for help.
Oh, son of a bitch.
He'd rather have
My
him
head was
dead.
still covering his mouth, though.
Yeah. But they could just move that. And also, you're in a very open area, too. In the shatter,
Okay.
probably woke someone up.
Okay. We need to be quick, so I rush over to the door. Mr. Alec, quickly, come help me with
Yeah,
this.
yep.
Fast, let's go.
Come on.
As you all run in, for you, Junior, like,
Mhm.
you unlock the door, you open, start spreading dust, and you hear just the soft pitter-patter of something as you hear someone just grunt a little bit. And as you run outside, whenever you finish, close the door, that one body of the dead guard's gone. Like, the fuck? The one unconscious one's right there, but the dead one is not there anymore.
Oh, I wanted to do the whole powder and mouth thing, but you said he had no pulse. Fuck.
No, he was fucking dead. But someone took him away.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what that is.
Yeah.
Or who? He cleans up after himself. I was
Yeah.
just gonna like disguise his crime by making the guy look like he died from drinking.
Okay. So we now definitely need to be more careful with you two. Because they've definitely seen your faces.
Oh, they haven't seen my face. My hood was over my head the whole time.
Oh
The
shit.
plan is as soon as the sun goes up, we get that guy, and we get out of
Okay. And then we find some way to get back home. Or what I forgot what we're doing after this. We're going back to
over to
Urala? I think we're going
We're going to Nembro.
Nemro, right, okay.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
Alrighty, so we should probably head back to the bar, not the bar, the tavern. Same thing.
Yeah.
Alright. As you all head there, you get there about maybe at 12 o'clock at night. Just like, you see, Killa is still just setting. He's playing cards with another, halfling. Just, like, he wins, like, ha! Knew it! And, like, looks back at, oh, damn! You're back. Alright. How was
So,
work?
We're here for the money. Listen, before we do that, I noticed that you sent a guy to spy on us. So,
Well, he was more or less a guy to keep an eye. Just make sure you're doing your jobs.
You couldn't
Gotcha.
have armed him with sleep darts?
Oh, used a dart?
Yeah, he killed somebody.
Be
Ah,
quiet.
don't worry, everyone here is under my thumb. Looks over. The one halfling playing cards with him flips him off. Like, ah, you bitch. But
So wait, where are we going after this?
what?
Where are we going after this? After
Oh,
we're
we're
done with
gonna
the city?
go get the. Oh, when we're done with the city, we go to Nembro
Well-
to meet the other work.
Right, and try and find out where Quill came from.
Yeah.
Anyway, about the money.
yeah,
Because somebody died.
yes,
They didn't want them to die.
eh. Is the body hidden?
I don't know.
You ask your buddy.
Your friend kind of took him away.
The body's hidden. That's good. He'll probably feed it to. Oh god, never mind that. All right. So, did you spread the dust, or did
Yeah.
you just burn the shit?
Spread the dust.
Oh, that's good. That's good. You
Do we have any of the dust left?
We're the best at what we do.
Not actually, no. You were given a little bit extra just in case you had to use it for the guards, and what you did. So you have like maybe a pinch left. If you wanted to put on someone like a single use of food, it would knock someone out. You can mark that. Knockout powder, 1 food. use.
I'll let you do that, Jinya, since that's where you're taking.
So,
Sure.
and he reaches down and just pulls out like a small bag. Just like, there you go. There you go. There you go. And then the extra 250. There you go. And just puts the
Thanks,
larger bag, like 500, 500, and 500, and then 250. So,
Oh, these are a lot of numbers.
a lot of money towards you. Now-
Okay.
Also, something else has come up if you want to take it, but it's 100% optional.
Option.
Yes.
Can we maybe pass this one up?
Yeah, we kind of want to get out of town quick.
Well, no, you could do it now and then get the fuck out after
What
you
is
kill the
it?
guy.
What is
Mm.
Well,
Just tell us.
you know that portal
Like where this is going.
to Sirius? To blow that shit up.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I think this is beyond the job description.
It'll pay 1,000 gold.
It'll pay 1,000 gold, but I won't be able to come back here ever again.
Yeah, you can. Just don't get caught.
I
I
don't
won't
want
be able to come back here ever again. So, I'm gonna say no thanks. Unless there is a motivation that is not.
What type of motivation are you looking for?
I'll give you
Information?
creative license there to think of something.
Information? I could do information.
Why
not
do you want
really.
to blow it up?
Because it's a direct line to Sirius.
And what's the problem with that?
Because that's bad. Sirius is the capital. We don't want Tali be connected to the capital.
Why not?
Because it's a capital city. They have all the guards there. They have the massive amounts of military
Why
there.
are you trying to prevent the guards from doing their job?
Because Tali is a very key place.
For
We
what?
want the city. Okay?
No, we're not doing it.
Oh, well. He looks over to the guy in the top hat and tips his hat toward you all, and he leaves the building. There you go. I wanted to give the job to you, but
We're not doing it.
Okay.
Just give us what we're owed.
I did.
Oh, Heater,
That's right.
Okay. Listen, there were a lot of numbers thrown at me and I got overwhelmed.
All you have to do now, take care of the Duke, and then you get the 1,000 and you can leave.
Okay. Can we go back to our rooms, Captain?
Yeah, let's go.
I follow.
As you get to your rooms, like lay down, like, the fuck? And then you hear just a... Have you ever heard a thermal imploder from Star Wars Battlefront 2?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That
Specifically.
noise. Just,
That is quick. That is really quick.
yes. Yes, it is. It's terrifying how the Black Mark can do things. And just... As you take a peek outside your window, and you can just see that portal there is no more, as all 10 of those, all 7 of the monoliths are not standing anymore. They're fallen. They have not there.
Those are really cool. Why are they doing this? I don't understand.
Don't understand either. Something I'm not happy about that started a long time ago is forces I can't understand, don't understand, that are way more powerful than me, have been using me for things, and I can't do anything about it at this point. It's just the way it is now.
I don't feel comfortable about what we did anymore.
I don't know if I feel like this was more important than maybe I thought it was going to be. Important to somebody, at least.
Okay.
I can't bail on my contract. So, I think what we should do is take down the guy, and if you don't want to help take down the guy, then
Well, no, I'm
That's
going to. I'm going to help because I care about you guys. And if you can't go back on your contract, then I'll stay with you. But I. I guess just in the future we just can, before we say yes to something, can we just like talk about it first? Maybe
yeah,
just
let's do that.
consider like what could come of it.
Yeah. Well, I think I would have I would have checked with you for sure. I just thought we were killing one guy, and then they were like, there'd be side jobs, and we could have turned them down. Then we didn't, and it just kind of everything came at once. Wasn't expecting that whole blowing up the monolith thing.
Yeah, it's okay. It's like I said, Quill and I aren't really used to this, so it's we're just I'm a little bit nervous. So,
Yeah, well, here's the thing: is after this, you'll have done your first job as a mercenary. Not really
yeah.
you, but you'll have come with me on a job, and you're. So next time I get consulted for a job, y'all can come with, and we'll all decide as a group whether we want to do it.
Okay.
And then we won't have to take any jobs that you are not comfortable with.
I'm sorry if I'm kind of ruining this for you, Capta.
The jobs aren't fun; they're just jobs.
Oh.
Not supposed to be enjoyable. You just do it.
Okay. She's just gonna kind of scoot over and just give him a hug.
It's
Well,
okay.
Cabda, if we're worried about the moral standings of jobs we're given, why don't we just do headhunting quests for the Hunters Guild instead?
We can, but the thing is, I've got a history, and so people are gonna seek me out and give me very lucrative jobs like this one. So it would be clean, but the people at the Hunters Guild aren't professional mercenaries, not like me. So it would be a step down. But if that's what we have to do to stay a group, I will.
All right. It like every so often, Mistil just goes to try and talk, but then just like stops herself, and there's just like this very quiet like groan.
With Cabda's comment about it being a step down, Juda's gonna hide the badge she was about to take out of her bag, or the badge that she got for the group's prestige that she gathered while doing jobs for the Hunters Guild.
What I mean is, like, the hunters aren't mercenaries; they're a little bit different.
Oh, so how to explain this? The jobs that Junia did for the Hunters Guild, she basically walked around like a white collar hitman and killed people.
Oh, okay.
And legally too. That's the best part. It was all legal. Like, if guards were to ask, like, you show them a small like paper, like, I have right. Like, oh well, shit. All right, shit.
Like I have the legal right to kill this man.
Yeah.
And for context, Junia in her past, that is the job that she had to take care of herself and earn money. But when we stopped at which place was it? Blackwatch, I think. When we took like that month of downtime stuff. You guys still there? Did my engine cut out?
I am
No,
here.
No, we're listening.
Junia went and did jobs for the Hunters Guild, but instead of doing it under her name, she said she was doing it with a group.
Oh.
So
I see.
the group still needs a name, which she wants to hand that badge over to Cap because he's technically the leader of the group, but she hated it again after he said it'd be a downgrade.
Aw, bummer.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Mm,
Your morals are getting in the way of my quests. How could you?
Why are
See,
you already apologized and I told you it's okay. What do y'all kind of?
I I don't know. This is just kind of messing with me a little bit more than I thought it would.
Yeah, I see that it's kind of hard for you, but hey, we'll just go some sightseeing after this. We're gonna go to Nemro. It's gonna be
Yeah.
alright.
Um.
It'll be okay.
After we go to Nimro, could we swing by Aralo again,
Yes,
just for a little bit?
we can.
Thank you.
We can go to Urala right after this. It's on the waiting number.
That would actually be really nice. Because
Um,
I think Pasmir did stuff like this, but I
question, Ren, what would Junia's solo rank be? Because I only have the group rank.
Your solo rank, well, everyone shares the rank. So instead of being a single person, you share the rank among the group. It takes longer for
Oh.
you to rank up, but whenever you do, everyone gains that rank.
That's
Oh,
another thing.
no.
Is we gotta sit down. We gotta decide what our name is as a group.
Yeah.
Because
So
I notice whenever people try to hire me or us, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're the group."
we
Hmm.
need a
Before I had
cool
a name.
name.
Before I was
So-
in a group called the Troop of Talons, but I don't know. We don't all got talents, so I don't know about that.
Oh,
Hmm.
we'll think
Oh.
of something.
Oh, but here's the question for you, Ren. Before Junia relinquished her solo rank, because she used to do the job solo, what rank did she have then?
She was probably a wolf.
Hey, it's one step up.
I
So
will.
you're rank 2, probably. So.
Because I made a note of the rank that she got for the group, but I didn't make a note of the rank she had solo.
Yeah, you were probably wolf, and the group's rank is probably fang. And then if you actually start working your way up, you would become a wolf, then viper, then our dragon, and then dreadlord, which is the most terrifying of groups. Those are like people that like, hey, can you like kill this dragon? Like,
That would be okay. I could do that. My always made did that.
So, yeah, I think if we're worried about the moral standing of missions we're doing, then we can, if we're actively seeking jobs, we can just go look at the Hunters Guild because I always have something to do.
Yeah. See, that's never been a problem for me because if a job I just didn't like the morals, I'd just be like, nah, thanks. But this one, it just seemed.
Yeah. I have no issues with any of the jobs you've done in the past or would ever do in the future. It just seems that Mistilla and Quill might have issues.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
Yeah, this way we can all be happy.
Yeah. So I mean, we could just say no to the jobs that we don't like, but
Yeah.
I think that if we want to be super safe, the Hunters Guild does seem like a good way to.
I don't know much about this thing, but it sounds better than whatever we were just doing.
well, there's the Hunters Guild, there's the Mages Guild, which do give out quests rarely, but they're more or less the school system, and then they have the Adventurers Guild,
Ooh.
which is quests that you're more or less doing right now, but they're more or less, hey, can you guard my caravan? Hey, can
Oh.
you kill these goblins? That's the
So
Adventurers
that's more
Guild.
like mercenary work.
Yes. And the
Yeah.
Hunters Guild is, hey, can you kill these wolves that are attacking my farm? Or, hey, can you kill this motherfucker that, like, stabbed my wife? Like, can you do that? Like, I can. Like,
Oh, wait, my bad. I forgot. Junia, signed our group up in both the Hunters and Adventurers Guild.
from what I remembered, I thought you did, but I wanted to
Yeah.
wanted you to make sure. Like,
Oh, God bless.
Okay, no, because I remember this, but like, I know that Junia had like her own solo thing going on with the Hunters Guild, but she never had any interaction with the Hunters Guild until we went to Blackwatch. So, I'll just make a note of this. Our group is copper rank, lowest, but I mean, at least we're registered, and we just need a name.
Well, let's work that out when we get out of town.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I mean,
That one
Hmm.
moral group. That's a good name. The people with the morals. Like,
TMMG.
yeah.
Hmm.
And there's like still things everyone wants to do. Mastella and Quill want to go find and start a revolution. Thinking, yeah, what's wrong? I want to start a fucking revolution in this dwarvish city, but not in this human
No.
city.
She doesn't. Okay. Listen, Quill is on board. Mastilla's on board with what Quill wants to do. She does have her own reservations, but like, if I remember correctly, the revolution is like for the Warforged or something.
Yes, it's for the Warforged.
Yeah. So
What's the place's name again?
Nemro.
Where the
To
fuck is that?
To the east.
yeah, it's to the east of Uralo.
Where's Uralo?
It's kind of on the east part of the main body of water.
Right here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Nemro's right there. So yeah, we go back to Uralo. We stay there for another day or so, and then we just go along this road here to
Oh.
Nemro.
Oh, that's uncomfortably close to where Junia popped up in this world.
Oh,
First adventure.
Junior was
I thought you were from
right
Ravens.
there.
Yeah.
Something.
Where's Junior from?
Raven.
Junior's from Raven Mount, but she popped up in a cave right there.
Oof. Why is there a green line there?
That's
That's where we
the
crossed.
mountain road.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that asshole wolf's name again?
Rift.
Yeah, that guy.
Wasn't his
Like,
fault. He was told to do it.
I feel like the new people in our group will have the biggest issue with him.
Yeah, everyone else is like, well, he didn't do anything wrong. Also, I want to ban him, but like, honestly,
Like, from day one, Junia did not like him at fucking all.
same.
How many times did he, without her consent, pull her into that fucking demi-plane?
All in all, not his fault. He was ordered to do it, but you don't know that. Like,
It's still his fault for doing it. If
can't
I'm
say no.
if you're ordered to do something and you do it, it's your fault. Who's Lane M?
I have no idea. They've been here the entire fucking time.
Yeah, don't worry about him. No, he's in group 2. It's just he never leaves the roll 20. Yeah, it's
Holds
like,
up a knife.
yeah, like,
Spying on us.
how much he's gonna learn. Like,
He knows I'm an actor.
that's true. He knows these roles.
He knows I'm a bard. And I can't have that. He must die. I'm kidding. Ugh.
Then,
Me too. I don't know what's going on there, but me too. Oh.
what the fuck?
Why are you deleting the artwork?
You're doing what?
Y'all just bullying poor Lane. Like, he's pretty cool.
Wait, who's that with the mask? Hot boy.
Huh?
I
Wait.
just saw the art in NPC art reference group 1 and
Oh, that's the guy that shot that guard.
Yeah, that's the guy that we were talking to.
okay, IRL me would be into that, but
God damn it, Captain. Or Bean.
All the
I don't fucking know. Names!
except the goblin, not so much. Also the tree, not so much. But
Come on, that's a hot ass tree.
I'm not a monster person.
I'd fuck a
Oh,
tree.
wait. So, Bean, what do you think about Ulga in my campaign.
Who knew?
The one oh you said he's a Dilf. I remember now.
Oh, yeah. I thought you said Olga, and I was like, who's Olga?
Ulgar.
Yeah, Ulgar, right.
Are we
Yeah.
stopping the session?
Yeah, I think we're stopping here.
Yes. So
Okay, so how much gold did we get?
505. So 1,750.
Each or
Not each, in total.
Okay. So I'm gay and I can't do math. What's the
1,750 over 4 is.
I just hear a fucking turkey.
437.5.
what did you say?
So, okay, it's 437.5 gold, so that's 437 gold and 50 silver.
Per person? Okay,
Yeah.
so 450 plus 101.
So we're each getting 450.
437 gold and 50 silver.
Wait, what was the number? Hold on. I can't.
Here, I'll put it in the thing.
Yeah, thank you, because I'm stupid. Oh, okay, I cannot count then. I was at 101.
Alright. Now can we
Okay.
cut recording? Now.